happy. Anyways, I want the first question to be posed today for our like exercise things is if your character had an unlimited amount of wealth or came into a very vast fortune, what is the first thing that you would do? Anybody want to go first?
IHOP.
IHOP.
IHOP hasn't been made yet.
And also, those aren't they unlimited pancakes?
Pancakes. They already give you unlimited. That's like $10 of your fortune. It's the very first thing you're doing.
I live frugally.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Hana. Okay, fair enough. I just have to give Hana an enchanted pancake now.
Is that her legendary item now?
It's kind of like Popeye with spinach.
I'm just imagining, like, you know in Minecraft, if you cheat, you can, like, enchant anything. Yeah. Just a pancake with, like, knockback 1,000.
It's gonna be like freaking stars stick.
Dude,
pancake with bitch slapping.
Like, crashes the server.
Dude, it was like 4 times in a row. I like how it wasn't like a one-time deal and they're like, oh, maybe I should stop. No, it was like 4 or 5 times.
Click crash. Alright.
Alright, what about you, Galax? What would your character do?
I would probably gamble half of it away. Go to the casino, you know, maybe get a little bit more money here and there. Get a gambling addiction, then realize that I actually need to save some money. But that's where the other half comes in. And I would,
and I'm addicted now. so
I spend more.
Oh my lord, I hate it.
But yes, I would gamble. I would gamble. A lot.
Gabriella?
Prison, just for my father alone. Very expensive prison.
You still have to find a reason to imprison him. You can't just imprison your father.
That's where money comes in, darling.
Your reasoning is I have money. I'm imprisoning him.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't understand the disconnect.
This is a great party. Rosalind.
Pancakes,
I helped rebuild my village.
Oh right, the whole.
You're still
our
on
brothers
about
did that whole thing. Get over it. It happened like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
It's like, I want to rebuild my village. Everyone's like, pancakes, gambling, making a jail.
Oh my lord.
Dare you do something responsible? How dare you?
In this party? Dude, Rosalind is the only one that knows any sort of like, hey, maybe I should actually do something right here.
Do something right? What do you mean? I'm trying to double my money. Hello?
That is true. He is trying to double my... I'm trying to double my mental health.
Proficiency means you get to roll twice?
No, proficiency means you add your proficiency bonus to it.
Oh.
He's away.
I'm in the R's. I'm still going.
All right. If you're,
and this is only pass 1. Okay, this is only round 1. I'm gonna go again.
Oh my god, we go again.
Like, if I frame my father with money,
Gabriella, you can't just frame him with money. Your father is like a ruler or something.
Watch me.
He already has an exorbitant amount of wealth. And what are you gonna frame him for? Having more money? They'll just accept that it showed up.
I'll get him on tax fraud.
Do they have taxes in the celestial world?
No, they do not, but this establishment will happen.
Okay.
Someone has to do it.
Right.
It starts here. It starts with me, Gabriella Taxpayer.
Oh my god. When would you pay taxes? You're more like, no, this is mine.
That's how I pay taxes.
I touched this, I own this now.
If I seize, I take.
I think we have 2 different definitions of taxes here.
Taxes! Sorry, I just thought of Robin Hood.
I went for a more open approach, you know.
Oh my gosh.
It's like taxes, but without rules.
Anyways, next
Told
question.
you're going to jail at this point with Galax.
Yeah.
But he owns the jail now, so what's that gonna do?
Yeah, they didn't expect that.
Don't worry, we can escape. Ooh. Illusion.
It's like freaking Varric making a jail cell for himself because he knew he would end up in there at some point.
If we made your jail out of bread, what would you do?
Oh, I'd eat it. Easy.
Easy question.
Breadsticks.
the jail bars are breadsticks, just baguettes and breadsticks.
Oh, that's your new bread shop.
Baguettes
It's
and
a jail.
Sir, we run a bakery slash jail.
Jailhouse, they call it the.
Bread
It's a jail for people with gluten allergies.
You could call it the bread house or the bread slicer, you know, because
my
the
gosh.
jail thing. Yeah.
It's a celiac jail.
I hate it. Anyway.
Die.
All right. If you could, next question for today. If you could enchant any item with any enchantment, which item and which enchantment would it be?
Any item that we own, or just any
Any
item
item.
with anything?
Yeah.
I would have a deck of many things, but all of the cards would be silver dollar pancakes, and I could flap them all together when I shuffle them. So you'd hear the little as they all flap together, and then I'd scooch them all up.
You know those pancake arts? That's what they would be.
And they're like magic, so when I go to like scoot them all together, they wouldn't just mush. They just like fold up real nice. And I could just,
They're
well,
really
it'd be a
crispy pancakes.
I
Deck of
think,
many
I think you're
pancakes.
describing a crepe at this point.
deck of many pancakes.
Deck of mini crepes. Oh my gosh. What about you, Rosalind? It doesn't have to be any specific enchantment. It could just be like, oh, I would like for it to do this.
Like, pass, come back to me in a second.
Okay. Gabriella?
Yes, darling. Repeat the question.
One item with any enchantment. What would the item and enchantment be?
Ooh. I would like my arrows to come back to me. You know,
Like shoot back to you, or like they
No,
float
no, no,
back
don't-
like
don't aim
Yondu?
Oh yeah. I could just whistle. Can you imagine
Do you know how to whistle, Gabriella?
Actually, fun fact. I can barely whistle out, but I can whistle in, like when I'm taking a breath. Like I can but if I do, like I can control the pitch better and like the sound, the volume of my whistle. But I can't do that outward for whatever
I
reason.
can't really whistle at all.
I can suck. I can't blow.
Gonna cut angry.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
cut. It's just gonna mic cut.
Oh my gosh. So not angry, Galax. What about you, bud?
Yes, I think about this one a lot. So essentially, what I would do, I would purchase a glove. I would
the
purchase a
second ass.
glove. No, a glove. That's gonna sound really weird, but essentially, I would enchant the glove so that whenever I finger gunned at somebody, they forgot what happened in the last 10 minutes.
What if you
What if you
accidentally did it? No.
You're like,
Boom.
what if you did
What
it in a
happened?
mirror? It's like, hey,
Boom.
looking good.
You show up. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm a messenger. Gotcha. It's like it's just mind wipe. He doesn't even remember that he was showing up
Yes.
here.
The chaos I would be able to do would be insane. It would be great. I'd go to the bar, right? I'd go to the bar and I'd be like, "Can I have a drink, please?" And they go, "Yeah, sure." That's bang, finger gun.
But you said
Nothing,
10 minutes. They're gonna
Yeah,
forget
they
you
won't
even showed up to
remember.
the bar. You're gonna wait
Well,
10
I'll
minutes
go up to the
pay 'em?
fastest bar humanly possible.
Okay.
I'll be like,
Okay.
"A drink, sir. Make it quick." And then you just go, "Bam."
I for some reason thought it was gonna be a Michael Jackson reference, and like every time you raised your hand, it went like made a Michael Jackson noise.
Frosted
Like,
my crotch.
oh my gosh.
Can I change my answer? So my arrow could ricochet into more arrows. I shall call it a scatter arrow.
Yeah, they patched that out though.
Uh,
I would have to patch
Fuck.
that out.
It's like chain lightning, but with
But
arrows.
at 1.08. Damn it.
uh,
Rosalind, what about you?
This is probably gonna be really, really dumb, but probably.
Oh no, dumb question or answer. There are a lot of dumb questions.
Probably take like the cook pot and either enchant that to either like make either some type of kitchen appear or make it so that the food is can be cooked without having all the ingredients. Like you can kind of create
So you
whatever.
want a private chef, basically.
So like a pocket kit.
No,
You want
like
a pocket
I
kit.
would still cook, but I would have more tools to cook with.
Instead of a bag of holding, it's just like a pot of holding.
Wait, you know
But
what?
it's only
That's not-
kitchen
Produce
things,
a
that's it.
wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Only kitchen
No,
things.
there is
Here
a
comes
spell that
the
actually
wheel.
summons an actual mansion with all the things you need.
I mean, to be fair, at that point I could be like, I'm gonna pull out a frying pan. Now this is a weapon.
And then you can turn it into a drying pan as well. Very, very good. Very
Frying
good.
pan into a drying pan.
If you exhale, it's more like a sighing pan.
I don't even know if, like, is there even a frying pan that you can
These
buy in
jokes are
D&D?
making me
Or do I have to be
frying
like,
pan.
Lucid, please make me a frying pan?
By the
Just
way,
kill me already because I'm already a dying pan.
by the way,
Oh,
Gabriella, I added the charm of Nightshade Keep to your inventory, so it should be there now.
It looks great, doesn't it? I don't know what the hell it looks like.
I
but
haven't drawn it up for
come
you.
on.
No, it's just air. It's just a string.
It's just a shoelace. It's like, yeah, the charm. What do we do? It's like, I don't know. Put the fucking lace on there. I was like, okay, this magical lace.
It's literally, it's the pink ribbon that you've been playing with for weeks.
Hold on. So,
Dude, please don't choke yourself, please.
no, it's gonna look cute as fuck.
You're gonna look like a cat. All we need is a bell now.
Meow.
Meow. Yo, oh. Oh my gosh.
There you
Are
go.
we good?
Wait, I actually, if you want, I have this little.
Are we?
There.
I don't
Oh my
know.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
leaving.
happening
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I don't know
We'll
what's
see you
happening
guys
anymore.
next time.
Wait, I can actually make this stick up. That's actually kind of fucking hilarious. This is the most annoying thing because I have to bend my head like this. Actually, this is uncomfortable for me.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
I was
Fuck
gonna
this
say
shit.
that does not look comfy at all.
Look at the size of my Easter egg.
What?
Wow.
What?
That's
Fucking
a
grenade,
football.
dude. What
Good
the
sir.
hell?
It looks
That
like
is
one of
a
those
Nerf
bread
football.
bowls, dude. What?
Bread balls? What kind of
Right.
bread balls are you eating that looks like a fucking egg?
Mini Nerf
Most
football.
bread
They
bowls
have-
are weirdly
Wait.
shaped.
Wait, they have Jesus in the UK?
Actually, his name is Jesus.
Guys. Guys.
Got 2 out.
Record
I
time.
saw-
Not even 30 minutes in. Not even 30 minutes in. Oh my lord. All right, are we good to begin now with those 2 warm-ups done?
Oh.
What? Say it with your chest. You got something to say?
No, it's just like it's already been 30 minutes and it's just hilarious that this like we've only gone through 2 questions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I was gonna say
Yeah.
we're just gonna begin with the session, man. We don't have enough time for more. Oh my gosh. Anyways, are we good to begin? Are we good to go?
I
Everything.
mean, as long as you're my medium.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. So last time our group was in Grisandia, they embarked from Groveland and traveled to Nightshade Keep, where they were met with a new figure who has revealed himself as a revenant, and he told them many things about the keep and how the keep can help them in their adventures, along with a couple other certain choice pieces, such as the fact that Klaz is a person that put him there, and that there has been more than one Klaz that you guys have found out from a certain few people, and you guys also finally met the leader of your organization, or what he claims to be as the leader, King and Queen, and upon
Yes,
meeting
queen.
upon meeting them, you guys left the underground little part of the keep, and you guys went and solved a few riddles to get the charm to control Nightshade Keep. Upon collecting the charm, you guys went back to the Revenant, and he showed you all the things that they could do, and he said that you guys got the ability to control essentially the inhabitants or the residents of Nightshade Keep, considering that they are not, you know, very mindful of themselves and can't really do much on their own. And you also got a group of whites, which you promptly all sent out to search for Klaz and information on Klaz and a couple other things. And after you sent them out, a strange figure appeared that was very familiar, but in some ways different. It was an elf that looked very similar to the same elf that was trying to get Galax to give him the shield earlier in the campaign. Upon him showing up, he drew a couple pictures, kind of motioned different places on maps, and sent the message to you guys that there is something going on in a place far to the east, past the Devil's Pipe a little ways, and that if you guys truly want to figure out the secret of the shield, you guys would have to meet him or someone there. During these conversations with them, you find out that this guy was also born very recently, or came into the world very recently, of some sort, much akin to this shield. And he also mentioned that he and the other elf are not the exact same person. So upon noticing that, Galax promptly gathered around 10 of the zombies that you have been seeing shambling around and said for them to leave with you. Upon rallying the troops, you guys saw a slight change in the zombies where they look a little more human than zombified from that. And that is where we left off, pretty much, where you guys were at the top of the steps to the keep, looking down at your new zombies, your new little zombie platoon, and you were getting ready to leave. Oh, also, Gabriella somewhere in there had some kind of speech, but
yes, it was very inspiring.
But
Friends, dead people, even deader people.
and then people dead on the inside.
Marvin.
Oh my gosh. All right. So are you guys what are you guys doing? You guys are at the top of Nightshade Keep. It's around it's getting to be deeper into nighttime, but it was evening when you guys got the charm and came back. So it's about dusk. Maybe the last few rays of sunlight are finally going to fade out over the horizon line right now. What are you guys up to?
Did we rest before all this, bro?
Do we do a long rest?
You guys
did we even do anything that like required us to really take a long rest? Like, did anyone use their spell slots or anything?
Someone punched me and I took damage.
Someone punched me.
Do you want to take a long rest for that?
Makai did punch him. I
My
forgot to mention
arm
that you guys met
hurts.
Makai, a Warforged that was at the church as well earlier. But Makai did punch him. Punch the hell out of him. So if you guys want to take a long rest for a punch, you can, or you guys can just short rest.
I was
Didn't
going to
he just,
explore
like,
the keep a
jab
bit
you
more.
with his staff, I thought.
He went like that.
He did.
Yeah.
Because I tried to
It
scare
was
him.
it was like a jab more than a stab, really. Could we go on a tour of the keep? Hello?
Guys?
Clap clap.
I mean, there are other items in the keep for us to find, too. Hey, stop.
I say we go explore a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say,
The keep
I'm
itself?
exploring.
Yeah.
There's other
Yeah.
items in the keep for us to find.
Alright, gang,
Oh.
let's split up.
Split up and search for
Uh,
clues, gang.
Strength in numbers.
Ruh-roh.
All right, let's split up.
Shaggy, Scooby, you go.
Keon, darling. Keon?
Oh, sorry.
Yo, Keon.
Yo, he's in his flame form right now. So you see the flame kind of like pop up, and it just looks at you like questioningly.
So, Keon, about these items around this keep, per se? Where would we actually find them? Is there an armory here? Is there, I don't know, like a torture chamber? Do you guys have torture chambers, or is that a little too? Is that not included with the package?
You see Keon look around a little bit, and then you see him fade back through the ground, and then as he comes back up, you see a slip of paper that he brought, but the paper is blank.
There's no torture chamber included.
He looks at you and goes, "No!"
I just have to cover my bases. I had a torture chamber back in my palace.
For not wanting to live with your dad, you sure talk about his accommodations a lot.
I mean, I live there, so.
Keon looks at you and he goes, I haven't really been out of the throne room in a while, so you might not have the same accommodations that I remember.
Oh, that's very well. Would you like to come with us and give us a little tour of what you do know and remember?
He looks at you and then down to the undead waiting at the foot of the steps, and he goes, I'm not allowed to leave the keep, especially not my body.
Right, that whole curse thing. Yikes. Well then, I'll see you later.
You see him slowly like fade back through the ground as you say that.
I want to do something for him. I can send him a fruit basket. People love fruit baskets.
just like a little gift basket for it.
Is there an edible racist in my area?
What was that? What was that, Hana?
I just feel like that might not help, you know?
I
sure?
But I mean, good thought, good thought.
It's the thought that counts, all right? And Gabrielle's full of thoughts.
More be like, why the heck are you giving this to me?
It's the thought that counts. And Gabriella is the thought.
yeah, tell us more about how Gabriella is the thought. All right, so you guys exploring the keep?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
As you guys get down the steps and you look out, the steps face the opening of the keep and the walls surrounding it. As you guys trace around the walls, you notice the shack that was there that you guys got the charm from, and as you get around the back side of the central building, you notice it open up into a sprawling field of what you could only assume to be ruins of structures that used to be in pristine condition back when the keep was last used. You see multiple buildings that have been toppled down. You see some towers that seem to have been taking shells from, you could only assume to be cannons of sorts. You see a couple stone figures that are about 3 to 4 times the size of a normal human, and they seem oddly realistic. At their feet, you see a couple other stone structures of normally sized humanoid figures of different shapes and sizes, races, all kneeling down at these larger statues. You see 3 notable buildings in specific. You see a building that looks to be a spire of some sort that is cut off halfway up the spire, and you see the toppled part of the spire on the ground to the right of it, and that is at the far back of the keep. On the left, you see a building that has a chimney coming out of it, a very large chimney with a caved-in thatch roof. And you see open windows and the walls kind of decrepit. You see it falling apart in some places, staying strong in others. And then on the far right, you see what appears to be a well of some sorts.
I'm gonna go over to the well and peek in.
All right. As you
I'm gonna follow to make sure Hana does not fall in.
Hana can fly.
Yeah,
For a
Not well.
second.
I can hover for a split
As
second.
you travel over to the well and peer down, you notice that the well seems to go on into this never-ending abyss. You start to hear drops of water fall from the top of the slanted, I guess it'd be an A roof, slanted A-shaped roof. You see it, you hear it dripping down, and as it drips down, You wait for the drop to hit the bottom, but you never hear the resounding plop. And instead, it just keeps going into what seems like the nothingness down below.
I'm gonna pit and spit down it.
As you spit down, you hear it. You hear it hit something on its way down, but it hits very, very soon, and you can assume that it probably hit a wall based on the trajectory that you spit it at.
I look up at Galax. Deep.
I look down and go, well, you're not wrong. I kind of want to go down there now.
I kind of do a fake little run. Just kidding.
I go. I sort of just go, child, and
I'm
just,
gonna start walking back to the group.
I'll
Alright.
follow.
I'm gonna light a torch and throw it down the well. See if if it's actually like if there's any water at the bottom or if it's dry.
As you light the torch and throw it down, you see it falling, and you see the light getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer down below as it falls deeper into this well. Then all of a sudden, as it's approaching the dimmest part that you can see before it blinks out of existence, you see a light like strike at the bottom of the well. And the bottom of the well is now this very bright orangish color at the very bottom.
Turns out to be the explosive room.
Ooh.
The explosive well. Yeah, this was conveniently like the gasoline well that was next to the explosions, right? Well, alrighty. I don't want to go down there.
Well, we may need to handle that later. Bye.
That seems like a later
What?
date.
I
want
guess I'll
go.
go investigate the statues while you guys are
All right.
looking at the well.
What
Poking
were
around.
you saying, Hana?
I want go down. Down well.
Is there a bucket at the top with a rope?
There's no bucket. There's not even a bar that you can see. There seems to be holes in the supporting of the small ceiling structure, but there doesn't seem to be a bar or a bucket that was used to dip down in it.
Well, I have rope if you guys need it.
I have. I look to
think I used-
Galax.
I
Rope.
think I used my rope. Hold on. Let me just check. No, I have rope 50 feet.
Judging, does it look like it's 100 feet down, 200 feet down?
Based on how long it took for the torch to hit and strike whatever was down there, you can probably assume that it's around 75-ish feet.
Okay. So let's just tie. I go to Galax. Tie to rope. I go down.
I'm just gonna.
You just want to
God.
push her down.
Just shove her.
It's
I wrap my rope. I wrap my. How many feet did you say it was?
75.
75.
Okay. How big is everyone else's rope?
It's still 50 for everyone.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody starts with 50.
I put my hand out to Gabriella to take the rope from Gabriella because I only have 50 feet. So, do you have
Okay,
rope?
if we do the math,
You said 75.
That is 30 from each of you and 15 from me.
yes, exactly. So I start cutting the rope to what they need only.
No.
Literally,
Oh
they
my
have to
God.
like hang over the well just to make sure that it works.
I hate it.
So I dig through my bag and I'm just like, oh, when did I have this? Yeah. And I give it to Galax.
Okay, I take the rope and I attempt to tie a very secure and professional looking knot to make it 100-foot rope.
All right. Go ahead and Hold on. Roll me survival, real quick.
Oh wait, I should have done this.
Survival proficient.
Were you in the Boy Scouts as a kid?
Actually, no, because since I'm a ranger,
I was
Hold on,
Eagle
I'll need
Scouts. Thank you.
I'm
I need
also
to
make sure
survival
the
proficient.
Asmar Scouts.
All right, I'm rolling d20, right?
Yeah, D20
Yeah.
with survival
First
added
roll
onto
of
it.
the day.
Let's go.
Good thing I'm proficient too. Ha ha. Anyway.
Let's go.
Oh, I thought you said 2 as your proficient.
Yeah.
Nat 1, baby.
What's
Let's
Do I get
go.
do I get my addition onto that or not? 'Cause
Yeah,
it
you
was
still
a
get your
nat
addition.
one. Okay, so 7.
Let's go,
7?
baby.
As your
You're
fingers kind of
insane,
fumble
Andrew.
and work with the hempen rope that you have
Do
behind.
I see him fumble with it, and could I somehow just like, hey, maybe you should make it, I don't know, tighter?
Are you backseat nodding over there?
At this point, yeah.
I'm gonna check it regardless before I go down. I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna roll to inspect it. or
I mean,
something.
yeah. As he fumbles to tie it, you finally get a form of a knot loosely in there, and you like pull it and you try to tighten it as much as possible. And you notice that it's kind of iffy on the sureness of it, but you can assume that it'll hopefully hold Hana's weight. And I mean, if worse comes to worse, she can fly.
Can I,
I
saw-
can I
I saw
slide,
look at
can I
it and,
sleight
like-
of hand the knot and just make it tighter without him noticing? Because I know how
I
prideful
look
he
Roll
is.
sleight of hand.
I
Are you
look at my knot and I
investigating the
go-
knot?
What was that?
I'm gonna investigate it when I'm
Okay, you
when
sleight
it's
of hand.
done. When it comes
Okay.
time for me to
Okay,
tie it,
okay.
I'm gonna look at everything.
I go like this with the rope. I go, huh? Well, Hana, I mean, you got wings, and I offer it to Hana. For,
You got wings, kid.
It.
18.
I
18.
give a look
Yeah.
of no
as he
confidence.
puts it down for a few seconds just to talk to Hana before they get ready to tie Hana together and like make sure that that's all tight and sturdy, you pick up the rope and you're able to tie it a little bit better and get a kind of a double knot going in there. That way it'll actually hold.
We have a singular. Describe his knot work. Tell me what he did.
It
to
looks
this
like you
shit.
opened up a can
Joke's
of
on
worms. You
my
know how
nat one
they.
is gone.
It looks like how you open up a can of worms. You know how they're kind of all crawling around each other, but you can tell that there's not really any sort of form or reason to it. It looks like a ball of worms, essentially, at that point.
So you're telling us he's never tied a knot before in his life?
Dude,
Nice.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. And with that, you guys start tying Hana around the waist to get ready to descend Hana into the well.
The guy who couldn't tie a knot, he starts tying that around Hana.
You guys don't know what he's capable of.
When it comes time, I'm still gonna check.
Yeah,
these.
go ahead and roll me
I'm
investigation
still
real
check-
quick.
Alright.
Am I
Can
rolling
you
to
roll
tie it around Hana?
me? Can you roll me a religion check real quick, Rosalind?
Got 20. Oh,
Me?
baby.
Yeah, religion,
I
Rosalind.
got the nat 1 out of the way for everyone. It's fine.
22.
All right. As you pull on the rope really fast and with all your might, you notice the rope kind of slip a little bit, but then as it slips, it catches, and then you notice that it seems to be holding firm as firm as possible.
Okay.
I got a 17.
17. All right. Cool. Are you guys descending Hana into the well now?
Stop it.
I am going to. Can I look around for a boulder or a rock or a big stone or
It's
something
not
that's
just a
out of
boulder.
place that I can pick up?
It's a rock.
Yeah, so in the keep there are multiple different piles of rubble from just years of neglect and lack of TLC for the keep, and you can find a big enough piece of rubble. If you guys all three help move it, you can easily support yourself or
I
tie
tap
it to
Galax. I tap him on the thigh and kind of grab his hand to bring him
Yeah.
over to a pretty good sized chunk, and I get under it and look at him like, "Come on, help."
One-handed. I just.
All right. Help. I'm gonna look at Galax. Help me tie. And let's start tying.
Why is everybody
tying,
not work on Galax?
I'm gonna tie a
Alright, I
knot
start
around
tying
the
it
rock
around it.
instead of me, actually. I'm gonna toss the rock all the way down, and then we can secure it, and I'll just like go down the rope.
Wait, what?
What?
He wants to tie it around a rock,
So
throw
you
a rock
expect
down in the
me-
bottom, and then him crawl down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone from someone who how much do you weigh?
Wait, how does that?
Hana, how much do you weigh?
Well, if the
He
rope
wants someone to
snaps,
hold it at the top or tie it at the top so it's tight,
Yeah.
and then he's literally just gonna monkey climb
and then
down
we
it.
can all go down and pack up.
Okay.
How wide is this well, by the way?
The
Will
well.
Galaxy even fit?
The well's probably about, I would say, 4 feet in diameter.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Well, the well,
My height.
the well.
All right, I'll start moving the rock towards the well.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna tie the knot this time. Can I tie it?
Just no trust in me whatsoever. Cool.
Can I
Roll me
tie it?
survival,
Okay.
yes. While you guys are doing this, I'm gonna
Oh boy.
go over to
Um,
Rosalind. Rosalind, as you approach these statues, you notice something very interesting about them. They seem to be sculpted very well. As you approach them, you notice that the statues that are bent over and what you could only assume to be praise to the larger ones have individual hairs sculpted out and like flowing, or not flowing, but like if it was a set scene,
was
it
a
would
real person,
it
be
looks
flowing.
as if it was hair flowing in the wind. And as you look up to the more giant figure, you see it very like disfigured face. Its face doesn't seem to be taking any one humanoid characteristic. It seems like it may be an amalgamation of all different characteristics in there. And you could assume that this is some sort of god. You can't quite tell which one it is that has been sculpted here, but it looks very much of some sort of higher power. And as you get closer to it, you start feeling your amulet with Demeter's symbol on it start like buzzing and rumbling a little bit, as if it's like telling you to slow down a bit on your progress towards this statue. As you turn back and like inspect them more closely, you can see that even their teeth and like the insides of their mouth seem to be sculpted out as well.
Like, can I try to ask Demeter if she knows anything about these statues? These figures?
Yeah, sure. What do you ask?
Because I'm very scared that these are gonna come alive and attack us. I'm very scared that that's gonna happen.
Three of us are worried about a well. Three
Yeah,
giant
you say
statues
you're worried
behind
about
us.
the well, I'm worried about the statues.
They're bussing respectfully.
But they're on the keep. I mean,
But
on the keep.
remember, like, he can't, like, Keon can't leave the keep, so we're kind of on our own with the statues.
Keon cannot
that
leave.
May or may not try to kill us.
Yeah, Keon cannot leave his body. At least not go too far from his body.
So I guess, can I ask her if she knows anything about these statues and if this is probably dangerous? I assume this could be very dangerous. Can you stop it?
That's Demeter.
the cat is Demeter. The cat is the gods. Hold on one
Honestly, though.
second.
Would you dispute it?
He's trying to eat my dice bag.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Can you stop it?
Stop
Stop it. Meow.
Heck, I don't have that printed out. As you approach the as you hold your necklace and you start speaking and asking it questions, the voice of Demeter does enter your head, warping and kind of speaking to you in a cryptic sort of tone, and it goes all she says to you is Shemshin, carver of stone.
Yeah, so she's as helpful as ever.
Would I know anything? Like, since she says the name, would I know anything about that?
You would know that Shamshin is indeed another god, but you also would know that Shamshin has been very adamant about not showing up much. He's one of the major gods of the what is it called? Pantheon, the pantheon of this world, but he doesn't really make it a point to show up and interact with mortals.
Okay, so God of Stone either made all of these statues, or can it be assumed that he's the main one, or is it just that he made them?
Yeah, she tells you essentially like the main one, the main statue is in the form of Shamshin.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Don't know about you guys, but I'm not in the mood to fight God right now. Maybe you know, like 4 or 5 levels time, but not right now.
They
We all
call
just
me
run home
God
and take
Slayer.
5 long rests.
Dude, I'm Kratos.
Let it all blow
just
over.
sleep it off.
I'm assuming like all the other statues are just minor gods under him, or are they just random?
Mini gods.
Based off
Then
of the
gods.
fact that there are multiple different mortal races, you could assume that it's his worshippers rather than minor gods.
Okay.
Is there anything
I
else you
mean-
wish to inspect within these statues, or no?
I guess not. I'm trying to ward off a cat right now.
All right. So, what did you
Was
roll
that
in your
John's
survival
cat?
check again, Hana?
3.
3.
Can I try to sleight of hand this one, please?
You can't just keep.
It's like
You
2
can't keep
kids trying to.
backseating. You can't keep.
I'm
like,
not
looking-
backseating. I'm trying to help.
I
Every
feel
time
like
roll
Hana. I feel
poorly-
like Hana would be very self-conscious about their knot, so they wouldn't let anyone see them.
Yeah,
So I'm
every
trying to
time
sneakily
someone
do it.
rolls
I'm not
poorly,
trying
you
to
can't just be
backseat. I'm
like,
just
"Here,
trying
let me
to
fix
help
that."
out.
I
Make sure you don't
feel
frickin'
like Hana
swallow
would have been
well.
like very concerned in like making sure that nobody sees them nodding. It just seems like Hana. Galax, let's be honest, would wear it pridefully. But but Hana.
As I see,
I would gladly fall 75
whatever
feet
her
easy.
name is, I'm sure she'll tell me again at least 10 times throughout this episode. I'm gonna look at Galax quickly and grab the rock and try to like chuck it over.
I'm just gonna watch
Go,
this
let's
happen,
go,
man.
let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm gonna look and just go, and then just like pick it up and like body press it, and then just go.
You're just military pressing, just unnecessary.
I look at him. I look at the rope as it starts to go down the side. I look at him. I look at the rope. I try to grab it, and I look at him.
As you grab the rope and you try to stop it, did you guys tie it to anything on the outside?
No.
Galax, quick!
As you look at him and grab it,
Just see. Just grab it. Just see.
you see it going down in rapid pace, going and you grab the rope and you start getting it a
I'll
little bit of
grab
a
it as
hold on
well.
it. Roll me a strength check real quick.
Hold. After the strength check, I'll try and
Really?
grab as well.
Yeah.
Plus 0 to strength.
I can
Alright,
just
I'll do,
picture-
11.
11. As you take hold of it, you feel the rope going faster and faster as the rock accelerates downward. It goes and it like starts to heat up your armor, your metal gloves very much to a point that you can start feeling it like searing your skin a little bit. Go ahead
Can
and
I
roll me.
let go a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Sure. As you let go, you see the rope start to flip out, and like fall faster with it. Galax, are you grabbing it? I'm assuming at this point.
Yes. Good news. I got a 17. Oh yeah.
17 on strength.
Yes.
All right. As you grab it and you kind of wrap it around your shoulder and you like try to slow it down a little bit, and
I'm
you
losing my
feel
arm.
you feel it like constrict along your shoulder as it's falling down, and it's slow. You manage to slow it to the point of it like not getting a burn or constricting or cutting off blood flow to a certain extent, and you eventually get it to where it stops and it jerks you forward a little bit, but you seem to have stopped the fall and descent of the
When I see
rock.
him jerk, I'm gonna push and brace on his tummy a little bit. as I chase away from the well and try to stop him.
In my full sweat mode of ensuring that this, I'm like, yes, little one, thank you for poking my belly button, and I'm gonna like slowly like, I'm gonna obviously like slowly like make sure that not pulling it up, but like
I look up and just go, hey.
So I'm gonna slowly like let a little bit go, make sure I don't lose the flow of it, so to speak, and sort of just
I'll
like,
go
let a
around
little bit go
behind and start helping, leaving little by little.
Alright.
Does the rock make it down all the way?
As you guys are letting it go little by little and catching it, you let it go and catch it a few times, and then after sitting there for about 20 to 30 minutes, letting go and catching it, just slowly edging it down the well, you all of a sudden have the tension just go slack.
I'm gonna turn around and go, well, it's either at the bottom or it's broke. I'm
gonna
take
pick
the
up a
rope
little
and-
pebble, cast light on it, and drop it all the way down.
As you drop the pebble down, you hear it go tink, 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 as it bounces off the different walls of the well, and as it falls, you see at the very end, the well is still lit up, very brightly.
And the rocks all the way at the bottom?
Can't see the rock.
Oh god. I'm gonna
Wait,
take the end of the rope.
The
and
light
hang it
is
and
all the
tie-
way down?
The orangish light from before is there still, but it as the pebble that you cast light on falls down, it starts to blend and eventually vanishes and gets encompassed
Into
by
the light.
orange one as well.
And I didn't see the rock on the way down.
The
attached
other
to
rock,
the rope.
the other rock is not attached.
Mm.
I'm gonna attach the other end of the rope to the top of the well, because either way, at least the rope's gonna be somewhat far down.
Mhm.
You know, just a 25-foot fall minimum. It's fine. I'm gonna look at Hannah and go, this is where you tag in!
Mm-mm. I look around, I point at a giant boulder that is definitely heavier than me.
At this point, can I see them?
You'd be able to hear them throwing the rock.
I don't
at the
want
well,
to,
yes.
It's like Dumb and Dumber, and then Gabriella's there.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
Gabriella's
Galax-
just like,
I
I
tell Galax to
tried.
come down a little bit.
Okay.
Don't trust. And I kind of point at the little thing over the well that's holding it. Too much pancake.
What?
Hana.
So need big rock.
I
Hana.
will wrap the rope around the said boulder so it doesn't move.
Hana.
And as Gabriella, or sorry, as guys, why do I keep calling
Rosalind.
you Gabriella?
Rosalind.
Rosalind, thank you. As Rosalind is saying my name, I'm gonna just slowly start like getting up onto the well and looking up at her, but not really stopping, and just kind
Hana.
of yeah.
You can make a floating disc, right?
It's like, yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
yes, yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Yes, I can. But if I'm on it or it's close to me, it won't descend.
Yeah.
It'll just hover.
Can you
It
get
follows-
other people on it and
It follows
send
behind. It follows behind Hana.
Oh, it follows behind
Yeah.
Hana.
So like if I go down, I could cast it above me and it would follow me with you guys on it.
Do it.
Just trap Hana inside of it.
Actually, you know what? That doesn't
Six
sound
of
like
it.
too bad
We
of an
get
idea.
six
Lid.
crocodiles in the sewer.
Squish, wait, I didn't think this through. I didn't think this. Ah!
I feel like some Final Destination shit going on there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna start descending.
And that was the
once
last we heard of our valiant party.
defeated by a mere well.
Defeated by none other than curiosity.
Another check for curiosity here.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
after Galax ties it to the biggest boulder, I'm gonna start descending.
All right.
Just to be safe, because of my knotting skills, I'm also going to hold the rope. Just to be safe.
Ah, we're learning.
we're learning, are we? All right. You're descending on the same rope that was thrown down with the rock.
Yes.
All right. As you start to descend down this well, you notice the temperature getting higher.
Wait, I was just about to say, is the fire still down there?
Yeah, it's just an orangish light. You can't tell.
Oh.
Have fun.
I've been thinking about this beforehand, by the way. Should probably put out the fire.
As
I'm gonna climb back up and out after I get like 10 feet down and see like, oh, that orange glow's probably flame.
Hana's finally just like, wait a second. I've
My
seen
bad, we
this
forgot
before.
one step. One step. I climb back out. Look at Galax. Point down. Fire.
I'm gonna look down and go. It's hot.
Stop hot.
Stop.
I go. Oh, you don't want it. Okay, and then I look down and I just go and spit down, and I hope that
That's
my
not
spit
a
is
big
gonna...
enough spit to.
Come, man.
Also, when I land, I
Can I
prefer
roll my
not to be in a
performance?
well of just spit.
Is there
Can
any?
I roll,
Is
can
there
I
any
roll
water?
performance on my spit?
Is there any water near here that we can see, or do we have to?
It's a well.
Nightshade Keep is named after its proximity to a black sand beach about a few miles out from it, and the black sand beach is obviously connected to a larger body of water, an ocean nearby. So that's where you could assume that you could find water, but other than that, the closest water source would be a river that runs along about 20-ish miles out.
I cast friends on the fire, so it won't hurt me. Kidding, I'm kidding.
Sorry, my bad.
My bad, my bad. It's like Rapidash, if we're friends, it doesn't burn me.
Didn't realize this. Oh my gosh. Just Dylan, you son of a bitch. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Can I do a performance check on my spit to try and get it?
That is
with the
not
fire
gonna,
out?
sir. Good sir. Good sir.
Sir, you're spitting on a fire.
Is
Anyway.
it wet?
I'm going to.
So sure, roll performance for me.
No matter what number I get, Lucy's gonna go. You miss. 8.
Your spit evaporates
Plus-
before it hits the fire.
Perfect.
Anyways, continue,
Total
Hana.
of 10.
I am
Lucy, what were the other
going-
things to look at other than the
There
well
is
and the
there is
statues?
the tower that is cut like, or at least taken halfway up, and the rest of the tower is on the ground next to it. And then there is the old wooden-looking building with the caved-in thatched structure and a chimney.
I mean, that's probably like the important one, but this well.
Yeah,
though.
I'm going to the wooden structure. I'm just giving up on you guys at this point.
This is our adventure too.
Figured since we were in it.
I'm giving up on this well like escapade. I'm going to the wooden structure. I said like my piece as I was walking past them. Like, why are they still there?
I'm
Guys,
just
guys,
gonna
we
kind
don't
of
need.
watch for the fire to see if it goes out ever. Can't just
I
be
would take
burning
my-
forever.
I'll take my
right?
water skin.
Could be a
and-
very
and
slow burning
and-
material.
I will take my water skin and offer it to Hana and say like, go down and empty it onto the water.
No.
Kindly no.
0 accent, perfect common. No.
Wow, Hana, you said a word.
Oh my gosh, you're doing so great, sweetie.
Nailed it. Yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting there peeking over the edge, watching the fire for a while, I think.
All right. As you're sitting there peeking over the edge, we're gonna go ahead and follow Rosalind for a little bit.
I followed behind her, most likely.
Yes, Galax.
I just noticed that I actually have 19 AC. Is that right?
You
With
have
my
the
shield.
shield.
With the
Along
shield,
with-
it's 19.
You have,
Is that- is
you have
that
the
right?
shield
Yeah, the
along
armor
with your
plate
armor
too.
and dex bonuses added to your armor.
Okay, I
have
just
a
wanted to
lot
be
of
sure it was
AC
right,
now.
because that's quite wild. All right, I just wanted to be sure. Cheers.
So, Rosalind, Gabriella, as you approach this decrepit-looking caved-in thatch roof, you notice that the door is still there, but it looks as if though it is off its hinges a little bit. You notice the cobblestone has like a trim, maybe a foot up, and then the rest is wood, and then the thatch roof, obviously. You notice a couple of the walls are kind of fallen over, but the cobblestone trim is still there. The wood is just kind of caved in a bit. And you see a couple windows along the sides that no longer are adorned with the glass that was originally kept within those frames.
Can we tell what this is used for, or no?
You can't tell what it is used for from the outside, but if you were to enter, you could probably find a reasoning that this is here.
Able to mend the door so it doesn't like fall in on us if we open it?
I mean, the door is opened already. It's just that it looks like it's broke off of its hinges.
Okay, well, can I like peek in?
Yeah.
Going straight inside.
Go ahead.
Oh,
and
you're
roll
going
me-
straight inside?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight inside.
All right. As you enter, Gabriella, it's a very dark room with the few last lights of the daytime peeking through. As you get in, you can notice that in the corner where the chimney is from the outside that you can see, you notice a very giant looking furnace with a deep pit of what you can assume to be coals mixed in with ashes and such, and you see a giant bellows to the side of it. On one side you can see, on one side of the furnace, you can see an anvil, and then you see a couple whetstones and grinding stones about. You also see a couple different tongs and pliers and some gloves of the like in there. But as you enter, that all of that is to the left. As you look to the right, you notice a couple different armor racks with cobwebbed up old armor that has rusted in certain parts, and you see a couple weapon racks with different weapons of all natures and shapes and sizes, and even you can see slight differences in the colors of material that they use, but you don't seem to see any register or place that they would be bartering for such armor and weapons.
What do the conditions of the weapons look like?
The weapons you can see are cobwebbed up just like the armor, and they don't seem to be as rusted. Some of them are, but there's a few that seem to be still pretty mint condition despite the obvious cobwebs around it and the old age of them sitting on these different racks.
All the ones that are like still in mint condition, are they all swords or are they various weapons?
There's various different weapons along with them. You see one that is a battle axe of sorts, but it's only on one side. It's not a double-bladed battle axe. It's just a one-bladed axe. And this one seems to have a weird orangish tinge to it. You see a cudgel of sorts that just seems to be made for someone abnormally large that would want to swing and just bash somebody's head in with it. And then you see another weapon that is very elegantly engraved, and it has a few different rust marks on it, but it's also got wood carvings, and it's got a very long, slender, cylindrical looking piece of metal on top running the length of it, and it connects to the wood, and along the wood you also see a trigger with it attached to the rest of the weapon.
So wait, so what kind of like weapon is that?
You wouldn't know what it is.
Okay. Can I Arcana check it?
Which one are you Arcana checking? The unknown weapon?
The unknown, no.
One.
Okay, go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Can I help you?
17 plus. Oh, you're helping me?
Yeah.
Okay. I might as well roll again. Yeah. 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
As you pick it up, you do, or as you go to inspect it and you start touching it, you feel a slight hum along with it, but you can't tell what kind of magic is there. As you inspect it closer, you can see that, like, along the cylindrical barrel, you can see different etchings along it, and then on the back, where there's a little piece of metal sticking back out from it, you also see inside of this long cylindrical piece, and you see a very faintly glowing light.
I'm gonna take it.
Can we read what the etchings are?
The etchings are in a language that you don't quite understand. It does appear to say something, but you can't quite read it.
Is it in Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, or Infernal? Fuck.
No, that is not a language that any of us would understand, so...
Well,
I knew beforehand what language it was, and I was like, none of y'all are gonna know it.
I was gonna grab it, but okay.
Oh, yoink.
Yeah, you yoinked it. You loot goblin, you.
Hey, you landed here first.
Let's see. I guess I can pick up the axe to give to Galax.
Okay.
Because I feel like you would like that, so I'll pick up the axe.
Okay. As you go to pick up the axe, you do notice you pick it up, and like the stand that it was sitting on kind of rustles some dust off, and you see the dust fall, and the stand kind of creaks as you lift this weight off of it, but nothing other than that seems to happen. As you brush off the cobwebs a little bit, you do notice a couple of etchings on this as well.
Does it match the same ones on the other unknown?
This one is in a different tongue.
Okay.
And if you know Dwarvish, you can read them. But I don't believe any of you know Dwarvish.
I was gonna switch one of my spells because I technically can prepare them each day.
You have to take a long rest before you can prepare, I believe.
I know, that's why I'm like...
Comprehend languages!
Well, so if we take another long rest, then I can actually do something that would help in this case. So I'll have to wait until, like, tomorrow.
I can't read them now, but just give me a day, guys.
Give me like 8 hours and I got this shit down.
I'm going to the library really quick.
I'm also taking a long rest now because Galax got stabbed by a walking stick.
Walking stick.
Jab.
But okay. So, are they still like holding?
What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing at this point now.
You guys, we left off of you guys looking down into the well. But we're handling this real quick.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the room that you guys wish to inspect or no?
There's no. Like,
is there anything with these
right?
dwarvish? Are there anything else with these engravings?
You don't notice anything else. You just notice that the engravings are there, and that you have the slight hum from the unknown, unidentified weapon.
Okay. All right. I think I'm satisfied with like this room.
All right.
All right.
I mean, we didn't see any papers, anything, right?
You didn't see any papers, no.
Okay.
You just saw the furnace,
other than the weapons and like the furnace.
Yeah, you saw the furnace, the different tools and stuff to smith on, and then you saw the armor racks and the weapon racks.
Yeah, and all of the armor is rusted too, right?
All the armor pretty much is rusted. There's a few bits that aren't, but like it's like a glove here, a boot there, and maybe like a bit of like, you know, the belts and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, we'll go over back to Hana and Galax. As you guys are sitting there looking down and like every few minutes looking down in the well and then coming back from the heat of it, you look down and you notice a little trail of orange light slowly climbing up the side of the well.
Ah, shoot, our rope's on fire. I'm gonna start pulling the rope back quickly.
All right, as you pull it back, the trail speeds up and starts getting closer and closer. And as you pull it all the way out, you do notice that the end of your rope is burning.
I'm just gonna start. Actually, you know what? As it
So
gets
we lost the
close,
rock.
as it gets close, can I just pull out my scimitar and slice the burn like where it's burning up to a
Yeah.
certain point, and I'll just give it
Yeah.
an extra foot and chop it. So.
Yeah, no worries. You're
So-
able to do that pretty easily.
We lost someone's rope too.
No, we didn't.
That's
You didn't lose
irrelevant
all
in
of it.
comparison to someone's life.
I mean,
So
I valued the rope, honestly.
we're fine. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I guess I'm gonna say, and it's still burning.
It's still burning. Yes, the remainder of the rope the piece that you cut off is still burning.
I meant like the fire down below. It's still
Yeah, the
burning
fire down
pretty
below is still burning.
immensely.
I can
I'm just
spit on
gonna
it
walk
again.
over. No, I'm just gonna kind of defeated, kind of look up at Galax and just start walking over to Gabriella and Rosalind.
All right. Are you
I'm
gonna?
gonna
do
look
anything,
down and
Alex?
just go. I'm gonna look down and just go. Another day, little one. Like pat her on the back to like get her moving a little bit faster. Not like in a negative way, but like an encouragement sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys retire from the well plan, you guys go over and meet them at the decrepit looking I'm sure that you guys could figure this out by now, but the armory. And
We
You
had
mean
a
it wasn't
plan.
a hot topic?
We had a plan. It just wasn't well thought out.
Oh my gosh. You guys both meet up as Rosalind and Gabriella are leaving. Galax and a now very upset Hana approach you guys, and you all kind of meet at the mouth of this
Defeated,
building.
not upset. Thank you. Control of my emotions.
All right.
I'm gonna look at them both and just go. Well, we burnt the rope and we didn't get down the well.
You owe me a new rope.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
No.
I offer the rest of the rope that Hana didn't cut. I don't know how much of the rope was lost, so I'll just offer the rope.
You could
that was
assume
left.
that at least, around 30 to 40 feet of the rope that you guys put down there is lost.
See.
So 60 left. There you go.
I take it.
Go, good.
That's profit. Stonks.
Fucking stonks on
Alright.
ropes, dude. I gave them one
Alright.
rope, but I got 10 feet out of it.
I'm gonna hand Galaxy axe.
Remember to remove the rope as well
Mhm.
from inventory and stuff.
And add me 10 feet of it.
You hand me the axe.
Yep.
As
Oh,
Well, what it does, but
I'm gonna like inspect it a little bit. What do I see any? Can I roll for an investigation?
roll
inspect
me. Hold on. Roll me
Vacation.
animal handling.
history. Roll
It just
me
comes to life.
animal
Those
handling.
limbs.
Roll me history real quick.
It starts barking at you. What did you get? Did you get another nat 1?
Yep.
You notice nothing. You don't even see that you're picking it up. Oh, you
Oh,
dropped it on
this
your
is
foot.
here?
Bye bye, foot.
You like having a Drax moment. What's this?
As you hold it, you look at the dwarven carvings into it, and you can tell that they're definitely like a subterranean race that made this weapon, or at least helped make this weapon, but you can't quite tell what the carvings say or what they mean or anything like that.
The numbers, Mason.
I will add it to my. I'll put it away for now. I'm gonna just go back to the keep and see if anyone can understand it.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Keon and ask him.
Not a bad
Yeah.
idea.
All right.
I mean, if I get another nat 1, we might have a bit of an issue.
You
have one
get a
more.
nat 1 for speaking to people. He just has a lot of social anxiety. It's
there's,
fine.
there's one
Just
more
walks in.
structure
Goodbye.
to investigate, you guys. The tower.
Ooh.
That's like
And the well.
It's lost the
Gone.
roof, right? It's
And
one that's
the
lost
well.
in the
I'm
well.
not trying to push anyone towards any directions.
I
The well's still
walk
there.
towards the tower.
Okay.
Is that on the way back as the tower, or is that
The
like
tower
further
was at the
in?
very back of the walls.
Okay, yeah. We'll take a look, see real quick.
All right. As you guys approach the tower, you start going up a small hill, and you get up to the tower, and you notice that the part of the tower that is toppled over and is no longer connected seems to have glass shards around it as well, along with the remnants of the rest of the rise up to the top. But you also see a couple bits of scraps of metal like sticking out from the heap that has fallen over. Are you guys
we
just
can
gonna
still
go in?
walk into the
going
part
in.
that's standing, right?
You can still walk into the part that's standing, yes. The
Okay,
doorway has like fallen over, but you can still see clearly where the entrance to the building is.
I'm walking in the building, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'll follow.
As you walk into the building, it's a very it's about how big? Like 14 feet, I would say, in diameter. And it's just a circular structure. And as you walk in, you see a table in the middle with a rug under it, and you see various different like foodstuffs and chairs sitting around the table. And then you also see the stairway that you could assume led to the top of the tower originally when it was in the pristine state before it had toppled over.
There's absolutely no way to get up top anymore, right?
The top's not connected, but there's still a
it's
stairway.
the top that's in the... Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on the bottom floor, or only a table and a rug?
There's table, a rug, and then like different foodstuffs around. You could assume that somebody was originally posted here to either monitor something at the top of the tower, or just that there was a job at the top of the tower that they were doing. But you get a sense that there's probably more to the tower, but you can't really quite tell like where it is or anything like that.
I'm just gonna start investigating the room and looking
Yeah.
around.
I'm like,
Alright.
can I investigate for like any trapdoors or anything?
Both of you roll me investigation real quick.
I'm looking for loot.
Loot?
Actually,
I want money.
I only got a 9.
Money.
18.
I haven't done this in this specific area, but
I've rolled 3 times and got 2 nat ones. I ain't rolling.
Lucid, could I do primeval awareness on this one?
You sense undead with primeval awareness.
Well, I mean this obviously in the further part, but anything
They're-
other than undead.
all around you.
Lots of loud noises.
Yeah.
It's sensory overload.
Lots of that.
As you use primeval awareness, you get a million different like pings coming from different directions all around the keep, and you sense that large energy of foreboding energy that you've been sensing the whole entire adventure. But other than that, you can't really differentiate one like sense from the other as it like floods you and overwhelms your senses for a bit.
I'm gonna pass out. Just pass out for the night.
I listen, I tried to warn
It's like a
you.
billion notifications on my Discord just happened.
Oh god.
Like literally.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh, now I gotta mute this one.
So you're not able to tell anything. You can tell that there's a lot of sources, but
Yeah,
you can't differentiate
definitely.
each source from the other.
Okay.
You said you rolled an 18, Hana?
Mhm.
What did you roll, Rosalind?
I got a 9.
Alright. Hana, as you're looking around for the different loot, as you will, you notice a few like swords laying up against walls and a few different like helmets laying about from, you could assume, the guards that were here before you. And as you're looking around, you lift the rug up a little bit and you see a little iron clasp underneath the rug. But as you try to pull the rug up more, it's stopped by the table.
I immediately just start shoving the table. I'm like a fiend. And I'm just gonna like do everything I can to get that clasp and just start. I'm, like,
Roll me
yanking
strength real
it up.
quick.
9.
9. As you push up against the table, you hear it go and as you push up against it, the whole entire table's back 2 legs collapse and you fall
Let
into
go.
the table along with it.
Let's go.
As you get up and you start brushing yourself off, you do have a few splinters from it, and like your armor does have a few dings and dents, but you are now able to lift the rug up. And I'm assuming you're lifting the rug up.
Yep, lifting the rug and opening that thingaling.
As you lift the rug up, you notice a very well-kept hatch. It has a very dark wood to it and a darkened iron-looking bars with rivets into it and that iron clasp.
I open it up.
As you open it up, you notice that there's darkness down below, but then you also have this weird like cloud coming out of it. This gray cloud coming up out of the darkness.
Actually, you know what? Is there any debris that I can cast light on and chuck in there?
Oh my god, it's the well. It's the well.
I mean, you
over
just
again.
destroyed a table, so yes.
All right, I'm just gonna grab a table leg and do one of the, so it does like the axe throw and just. I'm gonna like cast light and chuck it in.
As you cast light and chuck the leg down, you see it kind of disappeared into this cloud of this amorphous mass of gas coming out, and it keeps light, and you can see that it's lit, but you can't really tell any descriptive features out from the cloud.
And no distinctive floor.
There is a floor, yes, because as it flies for a few seconds, it does hit the floor and stops moving.
In I go.
I'll follow her.
I just kind of look back at Galax and give him a smile and just start climbing on.
I sort of nod like, yep. You know what? You failed at the well. This is redemption.
This is the one. This is the one.
Oh, I won't go down though. I'll keep watch and sort of look a little bit.
I'm gonna sit on a stone, overwhelmed with.
I mean, you said you passed out, right? So did
Yeah,
Galax just like see your body like, okay, and just leave you?
Seems like
I didn't
Galax.
actually pass out, but I'm just gonna sit down.
Gabriella
Like, oh, that didn't work.
Gabriella
Stay
thing, man.
here, Pat.
As you guys
You can add
descend, as you guys descend into this gaseous mass and you keep going, it does invade your nostrils to a bit, and you can tell that this is smoke coming up from down below here. And
Oh god, it goes to the frickin' well.
as you continue down, you are able to after about 10 to 15 seconds of climbing down, you reach a rocky sort of floor, and it seems to be a tunnel where this smoke is coming from, and you can see a very bright light at the end of the tunnel, but you can't quite tell what the bright light is caused by.
Galax!
I sort of like peer my head down the hole. Yeah.
Go toss rockin' well.
I look over at Gabriella and I like.
Don't
Poker.
expect anything from me, darling. No. This. No.
and see that that she is moving, and I'm like, okay. I will take the other table leg, and go walk to the well, and drop it down the well.
Okay. As you drop it down, you hear it hitting the different sides of the well as it falls. It goes, and then just nothing else from it. Roll me perception, I guess, Hana and Rosalind.
16 minus what? 15?
Rosalind?
Hold on. 4 plus 7, 11. My cat's also like, I want to roll it.
You guys,
The cat's eating.
you guys don't hear anything after he has dropped this table leg in. You just keep having this smoke come in and hit you and fly out the hatch.
I'm gonna
gonna
scream
hop out,
Hana's name down the well.
This is my cat with my dice.
No, nobody is able to hear after you scream.
Okay.
In
I'm gonna
space,
hop
nobody
out
can
of
hear
the
you
well.
scream.
I'm a pretty good screamer, so
Oh, whoa.
I'm going to hop out of the smoke infested part and get out and get some fresh air.
Okay. What about you, Rosalind?
Like, can I see anything in here, or it's just a bright light?
You see the light like as you can go down this tunnel, but other than that, the smoke is like filling your vision, and you can't really tell distinct figures or anything like that. You can notice that the walls are like right near you, and it's not a very wide corridor, but you also notice that like further down and to the left maybe a little bit there seems to be some indent in the rock. You can't tell if it goes deep or if it's just a rock face that goes in and comes back out.
I guess I'll turn around for now. Just
Okay.
let them know what I saw down here.
Yeah, I'll go find Galax and just kind of look at him and
Just pass by Gabriella having a fit.
Hey man, at least I
it looks
tried
like
to make
she's
sure
doing
everything's alright.
just fine. Okay.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Gabriella, you good? Okay, cool."
Small twitches. It's the big ones you have to worry about. She's fine. She's just sort of
Oh my god.
shutting down, rebooting. You know.
Her OS was failing.
Can I, whilst like, because I'm waiting for like a response or just someone get me at this point, because you know I'm like a doggo, and I sort of just sit there. Can I inspect?
Is he
the
still
axe?
looking down the well?
Can I inspect my axe again?
Galax was at the well. He started
Can I
inspecting his
sneak
axe.
up behind him and give him a little jump spook?
I would say
I'd like to
that
put it out there, Mr. DM. I am nowhere near the well. My axe is not falling down there.
no, I would say that you were probably inspecting your axe before he
All right.
came up, before Hana came up.
Can I give him a little?
Roll me stealth.
Oh, well, that one went off. Well,
I
that
got
one went off.
13, Mr. DM.
No, not you for stealth.
No, for investigation on my axe.
I didn't ask you to roll investigation yet.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I only got 9, so I was
12.
kind of upset.
12. Roll me perception real quick, Galax.
Oh.
What are with your rolls? tonight?
21.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
There's never like a fucking like.
ones and then a 21.
I got 18 plus 3 is 21.
High roll.
It's always like high or low. It's never like smack dab in the middle. It's always rolling today.
As you're sitting there investigating your axe and trying to parse the information that is presented to you on the blade of it, you do notice that behind the blade, you see a little figure kind of like sneaking around, going from rubble pile to rubble pile. You can't tell who the figure is or anything in the dead of night, but you can tell that it's a small figure.
I'm gonna sort of smile and assume it's Hana and just wait for the like you know the scare, and I'll play it off like I'm actually scared
Roll
because
me
I know that
performance.
Hana's. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, no.
9.
Roll me insight, Hana.
8. Wait. Insight. -1. 7. Let's go, -1s.
The only time that
That's
you're
not good.
actually
The
wanting to
negative
lose.
help, maybe.
That's not good.
You
thing.
see,
You're not gonna-
as you go from rubble pile to rubble pile, slowly moving behind, trying to be as sneaky as possible, you know, doing the little Kronk tune in your head. You come up and eventually get to the well and sneak around, and you like jump and try to yell at him. And as you do this, you see Galax like stumble back and shout and raise his hands like really dramatically. And you assume that you've scared him.
But with your shouting, for fuck's sakes, I have a headache.
What? Just kidding.
I'm gonna go back to Keon actually.
Alright.
I'm happy. I'm smiling, and I'm gonna jump on his back.
I will allow.
I will allow this. Alright. You're able to clamber up on his back.
Been Exton with us
relative
this
ease.
whole time? Like,
Exton
No,
has
he
been
didn't come with us.
Exton has been like waiting at the zombies essentially, like
Okay.
just chilling, waiting for you guys to be ready to take off.
okay.
All right, I want to go find out about my
go.
axe.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll start heading back with Pana on my back with my axe in my hand, like sort of like throwing it and catching it in my hand because I'm curious. How big is this axe handle, by the way?
It's a battle axe. You're not gonna be able to throw it and catch it in your hand.
What like what if I'm doing this though, like throwing it and catch? Like
it's a big battle axe. I don't know
Right
if you know
then.
how much
It's
those.
And though,
Hey.
how did Rosalind carry that big battle axe out?
Hey, she's got the
She
power
just
of God on
one
her
hands
side.
it. It's like, hey, I got you this battle axe. Poof.
fine. I'll sort of just constantly just like change like because you know how I'm assuming it's quite shiny. I'm gonna sort of like keep looking at my face and then like tilting it to like you know how sometimes you can have like with the edges and you can make the face go like really squishy and then really fat. I'm gonna keep doing that with the axe.
Okay.
I love it. Perfect.
You do that with the axe. I don't know what you want from
You
me.
do exactly that. Congrats.
I don't know what you want me to say here. You're able to squish and extend your face. So are you guys going back to Kian now?
Yeah.
That's making the
yeah.
highlight reel.
Highlight reel moment. As you guys ascend the steps, you see Exton like slowly just chucking like small pebbles at the zombies to see their reactions and just throwing them and hitting them in the head. And as you guys get back, he just goes, "Are we ready to leave yet?"
Just about. I have one matter to take care of, and then I'm ready.
He looks at you and he's like, "The big guy's talking to the weird Iron Man in there, so you might actually get some information out of him this time instead of him being a little, yeah."
How do you gauge him? I know you don't really trust him, but
The Iron Man?
yes.
You guys know I don't deal with demons anymore.
I don't deal in.
Is he a demon or is he an Iron Man?
He's expressed that he thinks he's a demon of some sort.
Ah,
Do you remember the conversation we had in what was the language?
Infernal, I believe. Or wait, no, it was Draconic.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in
remember
Draconic.
that conversation we had in Draconic? Do you remember the conversation?
oh yes, I remember that conversation.
Totally. You can just chalk it up to being a little.
No,
out
because
of
I
it.
was eavesdropping on that conversation essentially.
Yeah.
I had no inclusion in it. I just
You
happened
did,
to
you
know
spoke.
Draconic.
You spoke.
Yeah, you did
I remember you speaking. You
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
what are
I
you
did.
talking about? And I was like,
Ah!
I'm gonna show
boy.
Exton the axe, but the battle axe, sorry, but obviously I know stuffs, so I'm gonna show it to him and be like, look at axe.
As
I am Thor.
Exton takes the axe and he looks at it a little bit and he just goes, "It's made really well, but are you sure you can handle it? I mean, you're just
I think
kind
it's
of
too big for
a
you."
caster of the wilds, aren't you?"
He's trying to steal your axe.
I lean down and
He wants that axe.
I'm gonna sort of look at it and go, well, I can do a lot of things at the. I want to at least see what this thing does, and I'm gonna like put my hand on the battle axe to like try and take it back and just see if he lets go. Obviously, both hands, you know.
Is this how flirt?
As you put both your hands on the axe, he just drops it and he lets the weight take you, and you kind of like stagger forward a little bit under the weight of it and pull it back up.
I'm gonna go and look for, I guess, someone that might be able to understand it.
There's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
two
yeah.
people that are up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'll go up there.
Kian and what was his?
Who had the unidentified weapon?
Me.
Gabriella.
Where are you holding it?
It's on my right side because I'm probably right-handed.
All right. As you pass by, hold on.
Like, I'm basically trying to tuck it into my belt. I'm assuming.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Mekhi.
Oh,
Makai.
Makai.
As you pass by, Exton, Gabriella, you see him look at you, and then you hear him, produce a weird garbled noise from him that it sounds like sort of like the doppelgangers that were underneath Stin's mansion beforehand. And you also have noticed this kind of noise accompanying any appearance of a Kalaktu and his brother as well.
Wait, hold, wait, what? Repeat that last word. Hold on, what?
The same kind of garbled noise that it appears with Kalaktu and his brother as well when they show up and they start talking.
And this is between Makai and Kian?
No. It's Exton as you're passing by Exton.
Oh, okay.
And the rest of you would be able to hear this as well.
I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and like turn around.
And yeah, I'm gonna
How do you
very
know
slowly
that
look at
language?
him and be like, what?
Exton, what is that?
Okay.
He looks at you and he looks at the weapon by your side and he just goes, I was just reading.
You can read this.
So he know. Okay.
Damn.
He looks at you. He's like,
reading things out loud that you don't know seems like it's a smart thing.
no, he knows the language.
Yeah.
How is he
does,
supposed
sorry.
to read it if he doesn't know the language?
I thought he was just like sounding out the words. I'm like, yeah, that couldn't lead to like, you know.
That's still
death.
reading it. It's just reading it slowly.
Don't read it out loud.
He looks at you. He's like, every noble from where I'm from had to learn how to read primordial. Okay, so yes, I
So
can
what does
read that.
this say on here?
The translation is rough. It's very weird and cryptic, but it says, as long as the aim shines true, so will I.
Interesting. Have you seen something of this type of weaponry before?
He looks at it and he specs it up and down. And he just goes,
No.
"It's the first I've seen. It looks along the same lines as that little thing over there." And he points to this Hana's hip
Hana's
with
gun,
the
yeah.
revolver.
Yeah. Is it? How big is it? Is it?
It's probably about the size of a staff.
Is this bigger than Hana then?
It would probably be a little bit smaller than Hana.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take this to Kian and ask him what about this baby that I got.
What?
Upon-
You know what it makes me think of?
I got a 30-30 rep.
Well, it's making me think of Leon's weapon and
Nope,
Paladins.
that's not it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna upon realizing he can speak that language. By the way, I'm gonna start carrying. So I'm sort of a little bit ahead.
Okay.
I was actually thinking of taking Primordial, but then I took Infernal instead.
Why did you take Infernal? Oh, never mind. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. So now I can hear him talk shit about me.
Yeah. Whatever. As you guys approach,
I'm just picking up
Kian,
languages so I can hear whoever talks shit about me.
I want to learn more languages. Dang it.
as you guys approach the entrance to the main keep, you see Kian and Makai talking, but like you guys are too far away to recognize what they are talking about. And as you open the door, Makai kind of like hurriedly and with a panicked face looks back, and he's just like, "We can continue this later." And he like walks over to you. He just goes,
Sus!
"So."
Was
Sus!
I interrupting something?
That is sus.
He looks at you and he goes, "I was just asking about my master. That's it."
Sure.
Insight check.
A likely
All
story.
right, go ahead.
Can I help?
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Can I
please
Your
do.
roll
own
as well?
insight if you want.
Yeah, I will.
My insight tells me it's an 8.
Soon to be a jail guy says what?
I got 18. I got 18. So
Yeah.
You guys
I
don't
rolled
see-
a 15 plus
Guards.
3.
Yeah,
That's cool.
get him.
You did it.
Sources, just
What do you-
trust me.
He looked. Oh, get it.
Let's go.
We got him.
Oh my gosh.
Level up.
You guys are You guys are not able to tell if he's lying or not. He seems to be truthful.
Okay. Well, we're about to head out soon, Makai. Are you planning to come with, or did you want us to wait here?
He looks at you. He goes, "You guys are only planning to travel to take care of his shield, right?"
Yes, just for a quick moment. Actually, if your master has been here recently, it might be best for you to check out the beach.
Go to the beach.
Just have a little break.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Apparently. I was just trying to be natural about it, but you're like, fuck it.
He looks at you. He's like, "Why would he be at the beach?"
It was last seen about there.
No way.
Wasn't he? He was seen around the coast.
He was seen flying around there, yeah.
Alright.
He looks at you and he looks to Kian. He's like, "I'll do that. I appreciate the information."
And
So anyway, what's Sparlax about?
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
Who are you showing the battle axe to?
Big dude.
Kian?
Which one? There's two big dudes.
No, there's only one big dude.
Really
Oh,
big
I mean,
Black
relatively to
guy's not
Gabriella height.
Can we ask Kian what his last name is? Is it?
Beyond trees.
Oh my god. It's not Reeves, no. You see Kian slam his spear down on the ground and he leans forward very slowly and he looks at it and he just goes, "That is a great weapon from a warrior long since past."
But what does it say? Like, and I tilt it to make sure.
He stares into you. He's like, "I can only read the tongues of which I know. I do not know Dwarvish."
Damn.
For real.
Well, we know it's dwarfish.
Yeah.
It's Dwarvish on the axe.
I present to him I'm assuming like a rifle or musket or whatever it is. I'm just gonna put a placeholder name for it. Weapon A.
It's a caliber sniper.
It's a Barrett 50 cal.
It's a DMR.
Oh my gosh. I show him my antimatter rifle. Oh, sorry.
I show him my death ray.
Oh my gosh. You
Lucky me.
see Kian look at you and he goes, "I rode into battle with this by my side once. Well, not my side, but a dear friend who was struck down before I." And he looks at you, he's like, "Where did you find this?"
There was an armory of sorts, not too far from here, along the property.
He rubs his chin for a little bit, he goes, "Was this in Nightshade?"
Yes.
I will hesitantly confirm.
I will hesitantly say yes.
He looks at you and he just goes, "Treat it well, and it will treat you well in battles to come."
I'm gonna feed it a sandwich.
He looks at you and he says, "Treat it poorly.
Oh shit! All right,
And
no sandwich.
my friend, you will become."
So wait, your previous friend, or I will become your friend? Like the cryptic wording is a little bit. I just want to make sure I cover my bases correctly.
He looks at you and he just smiles and he's like, "My friend fell because he did not treat the weapon well."
Hey, Dr.
Hashtag
Seuss.
bars.
And
Oh, so
how
bad.
did he mistreat it? I guess is a question I might ask.
He grew greedy, decided that it would be better off to neglect the weapon's care.
I start immediately shining, cleaning the guy.
He looks at you, he's like, "This weapon comes from a world much older than our own. and I believe that the spirits that made it wish to have it back one day.
Did he give the weapon a name?
He looks at you and he's like contorts his face trying to remember, and he just goes, "The stifle shot is all I remember. But as opposed to the ones that we have remade in today's world, bullets it uses not."
Do you remember what he filled it with?
He smiles. He smiles and he sits back in his chair. He's like, "I never once saw him fill it with any sort of metal or material to come out the end. But I do know that it was a brilliant, bright bolt every time he used it."
He used sunlight. It's sunlight. He absorbed the sun ray and just pew.
Can you imagine? What if it's a grape?
Just load it with grapes. What?
Oh, you kind of
It's
what
sunlight.
me?
It's bullets. Maybe it's a fruit.
You of all people cannot what me.
He looks at you and he's like, "The warriors you ordered grow restless. They will end up going about their daily lives if you don't use them."
We best be on our way then. Thank you, Kian.
I'm down. Let's go.
All right.
I can take a short rest along the journey. You said it's like how
It's
long
like
of a trip is it?
What was that?
To Devil's. How long is it to Devil's Pipe? Pipe.
Past Devil's Pipe is probably about a day.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can rest on the carriage. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to give the battle axe to Exton, but I'm gonna say to him that I want to find out what it does, so that at least
So the ownership's you're co-parenting this battle axe.
kind of. But I will be giving it to Exton. So
right.
Exton now owns the battle axe technically.
Okay.
If it was an item. I will also rest on the journey, long rest, so I can restore everything.
All right, sounds good. What about you, Hana, and you, Rosalind?
I'm long resting as well.
I'm thinking about driving the cart.
Yeah, sure. You can drive the cart.
One tired little Hana.
Alright.
Shotgun.
As all four of them are in the back, catching some sleep, as you guys start traveling away from Nightshade Keep, and the zombies like shambling behind y'all as they move through the night. You notice that one of the members of your party in the back starts rustling, and he gets up and he climbs into the front and he sits down. And you see Exton like look over to you, and he's just like, "Can't sleep. What's going on here?"
It's just a clear journey, hopefully, to the Devil's Pipe.
He looks around at the zombies and he just goes, "Think we could move faster if we didn't have them with us." There's zombies, Angry!
Unnecessary.
We are going to fight some form of demon. I want as many people as possible. Okay, I'm sleeping. Shh.
Exactly.
Probably, but it's at this point it's too late to take them back, and we just gotta keep going.
You hear him give a slight chuckle under his breath, and he just goes, It's weird that a person of stature such as yours," and he looks at your necklace and he just goes, "would decide to keep such company, but I guess I haven't seen everything the world has to offer."
Just because I worship a goddess does not mean that even the undead deserve to be looked down upon.
Yeah, it's 2021, Exton. As I say in my sleep. Or whatever year it is.
Not even close to 2021.
It was a shot in the dark, not the best shot, but it was a shot.
He looks over to you and he's like, So, do any of you even know what's at Devil's Pipe, or
Nope,
just...
do you? You sound like you know. Why don't you share?
He looks at you, he's like, Devil's Pipe is a volcano. So I'm assuming that you could probably understand that there's probably some things going on there to do with that. The only volcano in a continent this big seems a little interesting.
It still sounds like you know more than you're telling us right now.
I guess you'd call it my birthplace in this world.
Is that all you're gonna share? Really?
I just remember waking up near the foot of that mountain. I told you before that I've come from a different plane. And when I woke up, that's where I happened to be.
Was there anyone else around you or no?
There was nobody that I saw. There was a couple different bug-shaped beings and a feeling of dread about me, but I've never gone back there since.
You looking forward to going back to your home then, or no?
In some ways, yes. In some, I'm a little anxious. But I'm stronger now. So,
Oh. You love that.
maybe it won't be as frightening as it was before.
Even if he wasn't.
We have a bit of a journey, I guess.
He...
Is there anything else that you can think of?
What was that?
I said, is there anything else that he can think of?
He looks at you, he's like, there was a dream I had before I woke up. It showed many of the different demons that used to accompany me through this other life that I lived. Angry, yelling. I can't remember the words exactly, but it seemed like they didn't want anything to do with me anymore. That, me leaving them was essentially us cutting ties. I'm very thankful for the man who brought me to this plane, but I'm sure you guys remember that I wish not to speak with him again. And I fear that he might show up there, but we can always hope that he doesn't.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
He looks at you, and then he, like, pulls something out of his pocket, and he starts rubbing a small runestone he has in his hand. He's like, I guess we shall. And you see him, like, you feel him, like, pat you on the back, and he's like, good night, priest lady. And he goes, and he sits in the back of the cart, and he just kind of sits there up all night.
Straight up priest lady.
Priest lady, thanks.
I have a
Thanks,
name, you know.
Demonic asshole. If we're going by adjectives.
You're the one person that, like, absolutely despises Exton, and I still have no clue as to why. Like, he gave you a shot. You didn't have to drink it.
I did.
Oh my god.
Peer pressure.
Oh my lord. As the conversation wraps up, you guys travel through the night and into the morning. And as the morning comes, you guys all start to wake up, and you see the zombies physically starting to like slow down a little bit, like they're a little tired or something. But it's also
Wait, do they need rest?
they you don't know that. You don't know much about zombies. You just know that they're undead. As they are shambling behind you, you see them slowing down, but as you guys are approaching, like going forward, you notice the temperature is very slowly starting to rise as you continue forward down this path.
We must be getting close. Lava and stuff.
Lava and stuff. In the distance.
Whenabouts would we wake up?
It would probably be around 6 a.m. 6-ish.
No, I'm hitting the snooze on that shit.
7-ish a.m.
I'm hitting the snooze on that shit. I need another 3 hours.
Yeah,
Okay, Gabriella.
I'm just kidding.
As you guys crest over the upcoming mountain, you peer over it and you see a very big smoke cloud attached to what you could assume to be Devil's Pipe in the distance. And you see a couple different things like flying around the smoke cloud, and you also see like the red liquid, which you could assume to be lava, pouring out of it as well.
Onward.
If you guys just want to continue, you can continue.
Why are we here again? I forgot.
His shield.
Because the shield.
Yeah.
Essentially,
wondered.
Galax said, "Heck, y'all, we're going on this adventure."
We're doing
Yeah.
my
Listen,
thing.
Side quest.
My
Listen,
way.
I offered. I said you don't have to. You all agreed.
I
That's
want
on
to.
you.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh. As you guys continue down towards Devil's Pipe, and you like follow the trail around giving wide berth to the volcano, you do see closer, you see what you could assume to be some sort of impish creatures flying above and going down into the mouth of the volcano, and others coming out, flying around. But they don't seem to take very much heed to y'all. They just seem to be doing about their daily business. And as you continue along this path around the side of the mountain, you start to see a person standing in the middle of the road. And he's not wearing much on. He just seems to have commoner's clothes that are very tattered. And he seems to be bald as well, on top with very pointed ears.
Well met, traveler.
He looks up at you, and you see him just bow very deeply.
What can you tell me about Devil's Pipe?
You see him look over, and then he holds out his hand, and then a fire appears.
Oh, yes, it's hot. I understand that.
He looks at you, and he just shrugs.
Great. Someone else that doesn't speak. The joys. Oh god, I can't remember the guy's name. Did I not write it down?
Who? Which one?
The guy that puts people into shields. I could have sworn we spoke about the guy's name. The guy's name, even. Did we not?
Mikai?
I mean, I believe you asked about the elf's name.
Mm.
The elf was Elian, I believe.
Yeah, Elian the elf.
Yeah.
I've got that.
I
but
don't
for some
believe
reason
the
I don't
elf
have
ever
the
gave
elf.
you the name of his friend.
Okay. I guess I'll stand up in the hoping that he sees the shield on my arm and be like,
So apparently someone here puts souls into shields.
Someone shield.
You see him, and he bows very deeply again, and he like motions forward, and he starts walking away from y'all.
Oh. Okay. I guess we go this way.
I'll get
I'm
off
gonna
the car and
follow.
make sure I'm in front of everyone. Because obviously, you know, if anything bad happens, I want it to be front
You?
force of it,
Oh,
you know?
you.
I want it to be me. I want to die.
Me first.
Yeah.
I'll be like in front. a little
As back. All right, cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. I'm pretty sure that my connection to my router was just like not connected securely, so I don't know who plugged it in last time, but they didn't do it all the way.
Nice.
But anyways, to continue, as you guys are continuing across this like shrubland, you start to see this pile of rocks start to form out of what seems to be nothing and collect and form a small little tunnel, just rising up out of the landscape from this small shrublands around you. And as you guys approach the tunnel, you see the clothed-looking elf look at you, and then he just slowly motions inside.
I will like pretend to like tip a hat. Like obviously I'm not wearing a hat, but like and then thank you, good sir, and I'll just walk in.
I'm gonna stand guard outside.
All right.
If you hear screaming, just run in. I'm just gonna say that to Hannah and pat her on the head and go in.
Gabriella, Rosalind, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're going in.
All right. As you guys go in, Galax, you look behind and you see Exton nod, and he stands by the mouth of the cave with Hana. And
I nod back. Just
as you guys walk in, you notice that the cave is really dark, and as you guys continue for a few feet longer, and there's a turn to the cave, and there's lights along the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna actually be holding my. What was it? I'm gonna be holding my. Did I not put it in the? I haven't added it yet. Oh, I'm stupid.
Your great axe, or your
No. My the thing that I bought at the auction.
Oh, the staff.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I didn't put it in
The
there.
staff of flame. Yeah.
It isn't in my equipment right now. But yeah, I'm gonna be holding that essentially. I am
okay.
gonna be holding that.
As you guys, are you continuing or what?
No, I'm talking to myself. Ignore me.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out why I don't have it in there.
As you guys continue down this tunnel, it goes down a little bit, and as it goes down, you notice that it starts to shape where there's like weird metal beams in the wall as well, until it appears to be a mine shaft of sorts with metal beams supporting rather than where the wood would typically be. And you just hear one solid thud after another, a metal clanking against each other, and you hear a person grunting really heavy as he's like right before each hit.
Does he see us, or do we see him?
Neither of you can see each other yet. You just hear him right now.
Okay. I don't want to like scare him because I know it's gonna. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna like just tap it, like as if I'm like walking in like a walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
And hope that it's enough noise to at least make him realize that he's got a visitor of some sort.
Okay. As you start tapping the walking stick as you're walking, or tapping the staff like a walking stick as you're walking along, you guys get to where you are hearing a weird little as he's hitting the metal, and you're hearing this little like weird noise, this repetitive hydraulic sounding noise going back and forth every time as he's hitting it. And after you guys get to a point where it's like ringing in your ears and it's loud to the point of like you not being able to hear any sounds of your own thoughts, it suddenly stops, and he just goes, "Well, who are you?"
I'm gonna sort of stop tapping. I'm gonna pick up my staff in my hand and look at this thing and go, "Hello."
You can't see it. You can't see him yet.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, oh well, I'm gonna sort of look around and be like, "Hello, I have something that might be of your interest."
He sits there for a few seconds. He's like, I've heard your voice before. Who are you?
Sorry, I'm trying to think if I lie here or not.
Do we have a name? Do we have a group name?
I don't think
No.
you guys have made a group
No,
name
we
now.
don't.
I'm gonna say you. I'm gonna go. You might have seen me. We were in the town not far from here.
He pauses for a few seconds, and you hear the hydraulic, and he just goes, "Are you lot from Ikama? I don't want whatever you're selling. Get out of my cave."
Who said I was
we're not
selling anything?
Advertisers.
You said that you had something that I might want to see.
That doesn't mean I'm selling it.
He pauses for a few seconds again. He's like, either you tell me who you are right now, or I'll have you escorted out. This is invasion of property.
We were guided here, and my name is Galax.
You hear silence for just. Well, do you hear silence? Anyway, do you hear
nothing.
silence? You know, you hear silence for a few minutes, and then you hear, and you see like a weird light kind of appearing around a corner further on, and you see a man poke his head out. And he looks across and he just goes, all right then, come on down. And he peeks back around and you start hearing the hydraulic noise slowly as he walks away.
I'll go and follow. Gabriella, Rosalind, it's up to you. If you guys follow, I don't think I'm gonna. If I die, I mean, you'll hear me scream. So
Guys,
it's up to you. Exactly.
I'll
It's up to you,
trail
Control.
behind.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow.
Okay. As you guys follow the noise around, you peek around the corner and you see an open metal door at the end of this tunnel. And at the end of the tunnel, it opens up into what you could assume to be wherever he has been working this metal that you've been hearing this whole time. And as you guys sit there and kind of like look at the door and look in a little bit, he's just like, well, are you guys gonna come in or are you gonna sit there gawking all day?
Go in.
Rude.
I walk in apprehensive.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here for answers. I'll be honest. I don't
As
really
you
care
guys-
how he treats me.
As you guys enter, you see a giant metal contraption that you could assume to be the furnace of this room, but you see a giant metal contraption with rivets all in it. The plates are molded to fit the rock wall behind it, and you see a roaring flame in there. You see a very sturdy looking anvil and a piece of heated metal on the top of it. And then along the walls, you see multiple different crafts. None of them really weapons or armor, but they seem to be different trinkets and things that he seems to just find beautiful at the time. And as you walk in, you see him just lighting a small cigar, and he looks at you, and as you look at the man before you, you notice something very off about him, but it's something that you've kind of seen before. You see a man with one leg very much shorter than the other, and then one leg longer than the one that's shorter, and attached to the short leg there's a very long metallic piece, and it seems to be a prosthetic foot, but his other foot doesn't seem to be cut off or amputated. It just seems to be mangled or in some way shorter than the rest. And then the same song and dance is there with his arms, where one arm is much shorter than the other. And the same prosthetic looking thing is attached to it.
Lovely.
I have a question, Mr. DM. Is this the guy that we bumped into when we were in line to go in for the auction?
No.
Okay. I was just curious because the way you were describing him, that person. But okay, no worries.
He looks at you. He's like, so? Did you bring the item?
I guess I'll just put my shit I don't know. I'll put the shield in front of him. I guess I'm assuming he knows I can't remove it, so I'm just gonna.
You see him look at the shield for a little bit, and as he gets up, he takes a cigar from his mouth and he kind of puffs a bit of smoke right into the shield, and he looks at it as he puffs the smoke in, and he turns your arm slowly and he looks into the horn and he just goes, I've been looking for you, you little... Anyways, how long have you had him?
15 episodes, so however long that is. I think it's about just under 3 weeks because I've been keeping track of the days roughly, so it's just under 3 weeks.
He looks at you and he just goes, do you know if he's safe in there?
Well, he speaks to me every now and again, but from what I can gather, he'd rather not be in the shield right now.
He smiles. He's like, I can tell when he doesn't want to be somewhere. And he's like, hold on 1 second and I'll show you a little trick that I found. And you see him like hobbling over, and as he moves his metal leg, you hear that as he picks it up and brings it back. And then he slowly...
be like, that explains the sound. Like turn around to the other two.
You see him slowly walk over and he grabs one of the trinkets that he's made from the wall, and then he slowly speaks a few words into it, and out pops one of those elves that you guys have been seeing all around. And he just looks at you guys and he pats him on the back, and then he sends him off, and then he turns around as he crosses across the room into the other end, and he turns around and you see this weird misproportioned man just kind of in a trance, and then all of a sudden you hear his voice from behind you. And he's speaking, he's like, this is how I've been contacting you guys recently.
So, this explains why the elves have been mute and they haven't been speaking?
Mm-hmm.
And the elf that was at a place where we were... Oh, wait, okay. Yep. Okay. So what do you want to do? I'm here. What do you want?
He looks at you and he looks at the shield. He's like, I can get old Callum out there. No problem at all.
I'm gonna look at my arm and go, Callum, if there's ever a time you want to speak and say no, this is the time.
You hear the voice emanate a little bit, and you hear it pierce your skull a little bit, and he goes, I know this man.
Do you want to leave the shield? This is the option. I'm giving you the option to leave the shield. Like, this is our best bet.
You hear him again. He goes, leaving the shield, yes, but...
He's developed feelings.
Who are we dealing with?
Obviously, I'm assuming the guys seeing me have this conversation with myself. I'm gonna go, so what is actually your name, sir? We've introduced ourselves, but you haven't introduced yourself.
He goes, oh, pardon me. You see, living in a cave so long, you kind of forget a little bit of the social niceties around. And he takes a deep bow and he says, you can call me Trelio Carabin.
Can you spell that? I know that's a weird question to ask. But can you spell that?
Trellio is Trelio. And then Carabin is Carabin.
I'm just gonna put you under Stump.
That one guy.
That dude.
Stumpy in
Hey.
I'm gonna call him McCree Wannabe.
McWannabe.
What?
Wanna
Is it trigger more of McCree Wannabe?
Yeah,
Schwan
Trigger's
McCree.
probably the more apt McCree wannabe than him. I don't know why you would call him the McCree wannabe, but alright.
The cigar, it's the the animation when it's the start when he like has the in the.
Okay. But you see Trelio come up from his deep bow. He's like, and I hate to inform you, I was planning on getting your friend out sooner.
Did you have to kill us? Sorry.
What? What?
That's what I thought he was gonna say.
I got to inform you that I'm going to kill you.
But you have to die.
I'm gonna look at him and go, yes, there was a elf claiming he would get Callum out,
Well,
and we haven't seen him for a while.
you see, the elf was me. I did send him that time as well, but there has been a little hiccup in the operations.
How to Train Your Dragon?
He scratches his beard and he walks over to a small map and he puts his bigger paw onto the map and he just goes, you see, there's a cave nearby here, and he points to it. He's like, there's a material in there that I've been trying to get for a while, and I've been using to craft these other servants of mine. One-time uses, obviously, so it's kind of a different story when trying to get them back out than from getting in. But I think that with enough of these crystals in this cave, I might be able to actually get them out. But when I went to initially scout, there wasn't many dangers in there, but it seems something has taken up residence recently.
Well, this is your journey, Galax.
Well, it isn't just me. There's someone in here. I'm not the only person that needs to be thought about here. And Callum wants to be taken out, so... Boom.
He looks at you and he goes, Callum very much wants to be taken out. And as Trelio says these words, you hear a very familiar voice to the same one that's been in the shield, and he just goes, Trelio, Ladoran, and that's all it says is Ladoran.
That must be the brace, I'm assuming. So how do I spell that?
Leadoren.
Okay. I'm gonna slam my arm, like, with the shield on top of it and be like, do your worst!
Trelio looks at you, he goes, what do you mean, do my worst?
It's
Do
a
your best,
mannerism.
sweetie.
I'm gonna go, it's a mannerism, forgot you've been in a cave a while. Essentially, just do what you gotta do.
He looks at you, he's like, I can't do what I got to do, or else I would have been at your side 4 days into our little transaction. I told you I need these crystals that have been taken up by another being. I don't rightfully have the power to go get them back, and he, like, lifts up one of his metal arms, and he's like, I'm pretty much, not capable of it.
He's weak.
Rude.
So, what I'm hearing is, you want us to go to the cave.
He looks at you, he's like,
Or me, sorry.
would
rephrase
greatly
me.
appreciate that. Yes.
Is there anything else in
And
it for us? For those who...
I was gonna say, where is this cave? Because I'm not making my party do it.
he looks at you and he smiles, he just goes, follow me. And he points to Galax, he's like, only you, for now.
Oh, fuck. I'm about to die, boy!
And he
can
goes,
take him.
he goes and he like shimmies up against the wall and he knocks on it, and slowly like you see the wall kind of fall down, and he goes and walks through this now opening in the wall. He's like, in you come.
I'm gonna turn around to Rosalind and Gabriella and just say, if I don't come back, look after Hana. And I'm just gonna go straight.
Can I try to sneak in?
As him and Galax are going through, he's gonna put the wall back up though. So you're not gonna be able to sneak in time, I would say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's get this shit done, baby.
But no, as
And
you
you're
guys,
not back in
I'm gonna
about-
start really focusing. By the way, like I'm in the zone. I'm just
Alex, if not back in 2
Let
minutes,
me
we're coming in for you.
somehow, as he looks at you, he's like, "There's no need to fear. Just showing your friend a little something of my abilities." And you see him touch a few of the rocks a little bit, whisper a few words, and the war rocks like magically bounce and jump and lock back into place. And he just goes, "All right, follow me." And I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys real quick. Wow. We do this.
Bye, Angie. You lived a
I'm gonna be
wonderful
dead.
life.
As you guys are walking down this hallway, and he just goes, "So, has he remembered anything in that hunk of junk?"
just that there's people he can somewhat remember, and some people that he seems to want to know about. Really.
And he's like, has he spoken to you much?
A lot more recently. There's been some days where there's been a couple of days, in a row he hasn't. But there's a lot of days where he enters.
He says, "A couple 100 years in a shield, your memory and your abilities will fragment, so understandable. But hasn't been a day that I've slept soundly since I've heard of him being in there."
Is he a friend of yours?
He looks down and he looks over at you. He's like, "Yeah, a friend." And he continues down. As you guys continue down this hallway, it opens up and you see this armory, but it's not normal weapons that he has hanging up and all. He has what seem to be like different versions of different like fortifications or such. And he's like, "I heard you guys came into contact with Kian recently."
Which one was Kian? Kian was the
Revenant.
Warforged.
The Revenant. Makai was the Warforged.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, yep. I'm just gonna. Yes, very unique individual, to say the least.
He smiles and he goes, "How's he doing?"
He's holding up at the very least, but he's ran into a couple of issues along the road, and we're trying to help as much as we can.
He nods a little bit and he just goes, Good. Been keeping tabs on him for a little bit now. Seems a little dangerous to be, left unchecked. Anyways, I used to be, a worker for the Presian Empire a little bit. And I was in charge of, keeping Nightshade Keep up to snuff with their, siege weapons and their fortifications. So, you guys asked what's in it for you, and I guess this would be the best I can offer.
What the whole thing, like?
He looks at you, he's like, "The whole this," and he motions to himself.
Oh! I look at him and I'm like, "So you're telling me that you could create things for 4 of my friends, including myself? Like items, equipment, armor?"
He sits there, he's like, "I never made the equipments or the armor. I was mostly the building aspect of the place and keeping it tip-top, but seeing it fall into ruin has really kind of put a damper on my mood recently. I put a lot of work into that keep. But I could come and I could liven it up a bit. And if need be, bring in me the proper materials, I can protect it."
It would be nice to have a familiar face for the people who are already there. I think they've already been a bit put off by us, so I know I'm game for this deal, but I've still got to propose it to the party. I've told you before that it's not just about me anymore.
He looks at you and he smiles. He's like, "The last thing I need to show you before we go is I've been looking at a new weapon that I've been wanting to try out." And he takes you into a smaller back room, and you see, as you enter, you see like this giant structure clothed in like cloaked over with a cloth, and he grabs the cloth and he like peels it back, and as he peels it back, you see a giant ballista that is very darkened iron metal, and he just goes, "I've been seeing those dragons around lately. And one of these bad boys, we can just pluck them out of the sky if they come near. That'll be a real way to get us started on some actual armor with their hides.
Being one with the forest and animals alike, I'm not gonna support you in that, but
he smiles and he looks at you. He's like, he smiles and looks at you and goes, "It'll also fend off any bigger opponents that we come across, not just dragons."
I like the sound of that. Who are you thinking of trying it on?
He smiles and chuckles a bit. He goes, I guess Keon could be nice target practice.
Because Keon was the one that punched me, right? Or was that? No,
Makai was the one that hit you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a lot of people punch me and kick me, push me in my day, but I'm pretty sure taking a hit from him would be pretty.
He looks at you. He's like, "Trust me. If Keon recognizes you as an ally, he's not gonna hurt you. If he takes a hit from you, he's not likely to swing back. He's a big old softy."
Sounds familiar, and I'm gonna sort of look at my chest like that.
And he looks at you and he holds out his prosthetic arm. He's like, "So, we got a deal?"
I will, yes, shake the hand.
As you grip his hand, it like grips very slowly and eventually like it's holding steadfast, and he just goes, "All right, sounds good. Let's go and get that man out of that shield finally." And he turns around and you start hear him going back along the way, and he opens the door back to your party that are waiting for you. We're back.
Hi.
How was the trip to the museum?
It was nice.
Something.
It was something. But as he comes back out and he just looks at both of you, he goes, "So, he's agreed to do it." And he smiles and he's like, "Are you guys going to go with, or is he on his own on this one?"
I'm gonna tell Exton that, hey, keep an eye out. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at both of them and say,
I don't know if you're gonna like what's on this end of the deal for you guys, so I wouldn't be mad if you said no.
I speak to him in Draconic. What exactly?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to risk speaking in another language at this point. I say that in Draconic.
Is it worth it?
If we plan to stay at Nightshade for a long time, yes.
If we plan to stay at Nightshade. Well, if it helps you, then perhaps.
It's not about me. I'm doing something that I accidentally got involved in when we first met, and I'm trying to deal with it so it's off my chest. You don't have to join me.
Okay, bye. Okay. Okay, bye. Later, idiot.
I'm
Don't
gonna
think
say,
about it.
besides, for the sounds of it, it's gonna be a 1v1 situation in this cave.
Oh, boy.
Nobody said that.
Look, we've only known each other for about 15 episodes now. And
Unit of measure. Perfect.
Are we talking about live action show episodes? You know, anime.
I'm talking about the extended, the director's cut. But all in all, I do see you as a friend and as a figure of sorts. Not quite father, because I'm pretty sure you're not that much older. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're both older than you now that I really think about it. But in any case,
It's counting.
I'm pretty sure Galax is the youngest in the group.
I know.
The baby. Galax's baby. We've been traveling with a baby.
I think Galax is like 20 or something like that. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, as a baby father figure.
I'm a baby daddy.
I'm mature really fast, so that's why I had to be young.
Oh yeah. My ex told me the same thing. Anyway, so
You're real mature for your age, man.
Go on.
Go on, man.
So we just got.
I'll be there to help you, just as you kind of helped us every now and even though you kind of also screwed with us. But you know, we're not counting your bad moments. We're only counting your semi-okayish ones.
I'm gonna nod and just go. Well, I definitely owe you one at the least.
Yes, so you can help me find my brother. Perfect.
I'm gonna sort of like whisper and be like, yeah, that's something we need to talk about later.
What? Hold on, what? Nani?
It's not bad per se.
Probably. It's like only like a 20% chance.
You know, anything that has involved my brother for a while has always been bad, but you know, I'll give it a little bit of hope.
Rosalind, you in?
I guess so. Let's go.
The
Sounds
convincing
good to me.
factor.
I'm gonna
Nothing
sort
else
of.
to do.
Well, I mean, we could. What were we gonna? We were gonna do something before we did that. We were gonna.
He was gonna go
Cover
pee.
what it was. Yeah. But I'm gonna sort of just nod and go, thank you. And like I just said to Gabriella, I definitely owe you one.
How about her brother? Is he alright?
I'm just gonna stare. I'm just gonna stare intently. Whenever
He's
you
just gonna
mention
poke his fingers like. About
it.
that.
It's not as bad as you think it's gonna be. It's just like this, and I'm not saying anything till we leave.
All this
I'm
is
gonna
in
look at-
Draconic, and he's just sitting there smoking his cigar while you guys are talking.
Alright. I'm gonna look at them both and just go in Draconic. I'm just gonna go. Well, I assume that Hana's gonna be gay, regardless, because it's an adventure. So, as long as I can
think she
persuade Devil
honestly,
Boy, we
if you
should be
just
good.
if you promise her pancakes, I'm pretty sure she's fine with it.
I'm game. I heard pancakes.
From
I'm gonna go,
across
well,
the tunnel. Pancakes!
Is there pancakes in Draconic? Does she just know the one word for pancakes in every language? Is that her specialty?
It's like those people that just know, like, you know, I don't know, chess in every language. I don't know. Does chess change in different languages? Wait. Anyways,
But yeah, I'll just be like, I've just got to persuade Devil Boy to see if he's game as well, because I don't know if he's gonna join us.
Exton?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to
Trellio.
Trellio.
And
Urban.
say, well, from the sounds of it, you've got a group on your hands that are willing to do a job.
He looks at you and he speaks in Dwarvish to you, and you don't you obviously don't know exactly what it says, but you can tell that it's basically like, oh, like good deal, good thing then, because like as he says this, you've heard it before from different Dwarvish people like talking to each other, and it just basically is a way to be like, oh, let's go, dude.
All right. So
Real
just quick question.
Trellio. Oh, sorry. Go
No, I
ahead.
was just gonna ask. Do I know that he's trying to speak Dwarvish specifically or not?
You can tell that he's speaking Dwarvish, yeah. But
Being-
also from like his build, you would be able to tell that he's also like some sort of dwarf mixed with another race, and so you could assume that he's Dwarvish in some form.
I will call both Hana and Exton in here then.
Okay. Are you?
I'll let Gabriella finish her thing, and then I'll go back to
Trelio,
the thing.
you consider yourself someone well versed in weaponry at all, or
He looks at you.
have some knowledge behind it on unique items?
He goes, I'm more of a silversmith than anything, but I do know weaponry, and my brother knows a little more of that sort of thing. I typically built. I'm more of a carpenter than an armorer or weaponsmith. I make trinkets when I want, and then I also build other stuff for the various people that contract me.
Well, if you don't have an answer then for this, do you know someone who might? I show him the DMR that I get.
The glizzy.
The glizzy gun.
He looks at it and he goes, I bet my brother would know about that, yes. I don't know for sure or not, but he's one that is very, very well known throughout the world or was known throughout the world. And he looks down and he looks up. I can figure it out, yes.
Yeah, are you alright? Do I sense anything emotionally from him?
Roll me insight.
That's a 10.
You can sense that he's a little upset or a little downtrodden, but he seems to be hopeful still for some reason.
If there's something you want to talk about, I'm all ears.
He goes, we can talk about it after we get the man out of the shield.
Fair enough.
So is Hana and Exton there now?
Hana, are you gonna follow him? Alright. Exton and Hana both follow you back into the cave as you go and get them. And as you're walking down, you see Exton just go, so what's in this cave? What's going on here?
We got an individual here. One speaks Elvish, so show him battle axe. Secondly,
you mean Dwarvish?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, if it's Elvish, I can do that.
But his name is Trelio, and if we get these crystals for him, my friend here is going to be out of this shield, and I won't have such a wrecked arm.
He looks at your arm, he's like, are you sure getting him out of the shield's gonna fix your arm?
Fix it not, it's a deed that I needed to do.
He goes, fair enough. Well, I guess we can show him the axe and hope for the best. I don't know why we need to, though.
The engraving.
I understand that, but what could the engraving be?
Maybe it possesses something. I don't know. It could be enchanted. I don't know. It could do something like this, and I tap my chest plate with the crosses on the bones on it. It could be powerful like this. And I tap my chest.
He looks at you. He's like, I've been inspecting this, and I'm not feeling any magic from it. All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I just want to know what it says. So what does it say?
As you guys get there, you see Exton look at Trelio and kind of like look weirdly at him as he inspects his different limbs, and he slowly like brings out the battle axe and gives it to him. As Trelio takes it and he looks at it, he's like, oh boy. What is it that you wanted to know exactly? What was it that you wanted to know exactly about it?
I point at the engravings on the battle axe.
And he just goes, it's a old dwarvish, folktale, essentially. It tells about how a hunter left home and decided to try and make his own living outside of, the dwarvish society. And at the end of the story, pretty much, the dwarf found out that he was, down on his luck, but just before everything seemed lost, the gods came out and, helped him find his way, essentially.
Alright. We can leave. I'm just. I don't know.
All I needed.
I just wanted to get
like...
told a bedtime story. I'm good now.
I'm just gonna go. Not the worst thing in the world to hear, I guess. I guess we'll go to this cave now. If you would kindly point us in the right direction.
He goes, yes, of course, and he walks to the front of the cave with all of you guys in tow, and he points up towards the north, and he just goes, if you walk that way, it's not too far from here. I carved this out specifically because I knew that the crystals were in there, and I figured I would set up shop properly. But if you just head north a little ways, maybe an hour or two, you'll come across the cave. And you'll notice a small flag outside of it. It has an insignia of a claymore on it.
Okay. Small flag. All right, Pog. Galax doesn't say that, by the way. I was just doing the notes.
Nice.
Sweet. All right.
I'm gonna look at everyone and just go, well, we've been on a detour already. What's a little bit more? And I gesture everyone to start heading back to the cart before we head that way.
All right. Are you guys all taking the cart there, or are you just gonna walk there?
I mean,
I'm
what
gonna
would
take
be
the cart.
easiest?
Okay. I can't tell you what would be easiest.
No, I'm asking the group. I'm not asking. God, I am not talking to you, God. Go away.
God, are you there? It's me, Galax.
We haven't talked in a while.
Give me the cheat codes. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. What do you guys think the best thing to do would be?
Take the cart and
This
go
is
back.
your journey, man. We're just along for the ride.
We are actually just along for the ride here.
I mean, the cart would provide a rest point, is what I'm thinking. So, should we take it for that?
You guys could take a short rest in the cart, but you guys haven't really expended anything.
Yeah. How far is this?
About an hour or two.
Oh. Well, Gabriella would love the cart just for the sake of using the cart.
Having a cart.
We'll
Yeah.
take
I
it
don't
for
want
that.
to walk. My
Alright.
feet are
Amazing.
killing.
Yeah.
Just
We
stay-
ride
just stay
now.
at full trust.
Let's go. We ride.
All right.
Go. I'm ready.
As you guys get onto the cart and you travel northern ways, you notice a few different weird markers along the road as you get closer, and you see like these different little sticks just kind of sticking up out of the ground, as if to say like, hey, follow this way, and you could assume, since it started from the tunnel that you guys came from, that it's probably sticks left by Trelio. Yeah, by Trelio.
Like that.
And as you guys follow it, you eventually come into a little bit of a grove of sorts where there's a few sparse trees and just some bushes around. And there's another cave, but this cave doesn't open up like a domed mouth. It instead is just what appears to be like a weird, great hole in the ground with stairs along the side of it.
Do you know what I forgot to do? I'm gonna roll my dice whilst we're on the way, and I'm gonna
There
do
we
my
go.
animal.
Oh, you guys are already
Lives.
there. You can say that you rolled it along the way though if you want.
Yeah, I'll roll it along the way. I just need to remember which one it is. It is that one. Okay. I'm rolling
Remember
88.
last time you actually brought out an animal.
Yeah, I know. It's
Because wasn't there like a ferret that got wrecked?
it was a ferret. It was a ferret that was about to be eaten.
Weasel.
Not a jackaway.
Grimlock.
Grimlock. Yeah. All right. I've got an axe beak. I don't know what an axe beak is, so I'm gonna
It's a weird bird type thing. It's an
awesome.
interesting
I got
thing.
Bloodwing. I got Bloodwing from Borderlands. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I
So-
shall name him Bob.
As you guys
No.
approach,
Bob
Alexander.
Bird.
as you
No,
guys approach
Alexander
this
the Axe
cave, hold on, let me just make sure of the noises. Okay. All right. As you guys approach this cave, you start hearing a couple different noises from deep within. You start hearing like a little bit of like a squawking sort of noise mixed in with multiple different squeaks and shouts. And you can assume that what the young Smith said was true, that there are more than likely something that has taken up residence, but he hasn't said what, and he didn't seem to know anything about it. And as you approach closer and you like peer in, you see what two creatures like at each other's odds, and you see one that looks like a sort of weird twisted bird in a way, but it has a long tail and it's squawking at this giant rat-like creature.
I'm gonna shoot the bird. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm pull out the glizzy. He's going down. First shot between the eyes. Second shot right in the heart.
Your 1-2 combo.
Also, can I put Hana on Alexander, please? Alexander being Axebeak.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I just realized this.
And
Yeah,
Essentially,
actually,
it's a battle chicken.
yeah,
That's the way I see it.
it's a sizable bird-like creature.
Is it like a chocobo size?
No,
like-
it would be smaller than a chocobo. If you guys know what a terror bird looks like, it'd probably be around there.
What's that?
It's a dinosaur. Well, a dino bird.
It looks like a mix between a dodo bird and a ostrich, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an ostrich size.
Yeah, probably about there.
Okay.
I'll put
Ostriches
Hana
are
on that.
pretty crazy.
Battle ostrich. Let's go.
But what are you guys doing when you approach this cave?
Well, where are the two things gone? Where did they go?
So this cave is just an opening in the ground that looks unnatural from the rest of the area, with like stairs hewn out of the rock there along the side that goes down into it, and they're just at the bottom of these stairs before it gets darkened.
Did our zombies follow us? I'm assuming
Your zombies
still?
are following
Yeah,
you, yes.
zombies are here.
Okay.
I'm gonna point the zombies in there.
I was gonna primeval awareness.
You keep primeval awareness.
But no, I know, but I forgot the zombie. I forgot the zombies are near us. I'm just like, yeah, that won't help out now.
How do you
Just
command
kidding.
them?
Gabriella, you're the one with the necklace.
Any one of you can command them.
Yeah, I know. I want Gabriella to feel power.
I feel power all the time. What do you mean?
I am
More power.
Gabriella Blackwood.
The Blackwoods have power.
Just command them.
Just do it.
Do the thing.
All right. Well, hold on. Right. Would you mind just checking them out, please?
Is that what
Me?
you say?
All right. Hold on. Word for word. Oh fuck. Hold on. I wasn't prepared for this. I was just like gonna take a backseat in this part.
I
of
need specific instructions here.
Search the cave of anyone else in there.
Okay. As you say for them to search the cave, you see them kind of like shambling forward towards the center of the opening, and as they get to the lip of the cave, you just see a couple of them fall over down into the cave.
That was Galaxy.
Like they tripped?
Just putting it out there.
Like they don't know how to use stairs. So they just fell down into the cave, yes. They're zombies, Flip. They don't know much.
I mean, I feel like I've seen Call of Duty a lot, man. Those zombies can use fucking stairs.
As they fall, you see two of them as they impact just lay there, and one other that fell with them falls and hits and then slowly gets back up. As these three fall and hit the ground, you notice that there's a stark contrast in the noise in the area. As they fall and hit, just you notice both the bird-like creature and the rat just stop arguing, and they look over at the zombies that had just fallen in. And as they both look over, You see the bird-like creature immediately react and just pounce on one of the zombies. As it pounces on one of the zombies, okay. Hold on. This
Also, Hannah, did you allow me to put you on the bird? Just out of interest. All right, cool.
As it pounces on the zombie, you see it take a huge chunk out of the zombie's flesh, and as it takes a chunk out of the zombie's flesh, you see the zombie slowly start as it's reaching out to freeze in place, and you see him turn grayer than he was before and slowly turn to stone.
Ooh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
And what bit it especially? Which one bit it?
The bird creature.
Okay. And I can see this from the top of the cave?
You guys can see it from the top of the cave, yes. Also, I need
Anna?
all of you to roll stealth real quick for me.
Okay.
Anna, this is
Oh,
when
damn it. I was
you-
literally going to do a pass without a trace.
If you want me to, dude, I'll shoot.
Alright.
Oh god. Oh my god. I got roll. Oh god, I got to roll with disadvantage. I forgot. Oh my.
That's your third nat one?
I got a nat 20 that time.
Oh, nice.
Nine.
Oh, there you go.
And then 13, so I have to take the 13. So
I
total of 15. Total of
got a
15.
Okay, though.
was literally about to do a pass without a trace too, before you called it. But it's fine. I got a 21.
I got a 9. I didn't do
Anna?
great.
15.
Yeah, no, because you were asking me to, like, command him, and I was just like, wait, I wanted to do pass for that. You know what? Fine, I'll just command him to go down there.
Yay.
Literally, it's just...
As this happens, you guys kind of duck back behind the lip as you see the zombie kind of turning to stone a little bit, and you see them like start to try and peer up as you guys peek down underneath, but the zombies that are there kind of like are looking over there just at their fallen friends, and they slowly just go
Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Back it up, people. Or dead. Oh. Are you still people?
As you say that, you hear a loud squawk and a couple of shouts coming from the cave, and you start hearing as
Oh,
it's coming
God.
towards you. I'm gonna need all of you guys to roll initiative for me real quick.
What time is this as well?
It's around noonish.
20, baby.
13? Yeah, that's 13.
7.
Sure, we'll
I
use
got
this map. I mean,
18 for me, 16 for X.
No, we'll use this one. We'll use this one. Ignore the buildings in this, but guys, we're using this one. Beautiful. And what? Hold on 1 second.
So all the buildings are not here? It's just a
All the
wide
buildings
open
are not
thing?
here. It's just open land. There's
Okay.
a cave probably like right around this small one right here. But hold on, this one right here.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where the cave opening will be, and you guys are like a few feet back. But let me see. Let me go ahead and switch the scene over real quick for him. Do you guys did any of you roll above 20? Did anybody hear what Azzy said before she left? Rosalind? 7? Okay, 20 to 15. You got 18, X got 16. What did you get, Hana? 20? Alright. What did you get, Flip? Or Gabriella? 13? Alright. Beautiful. I don't have the tokens for these, so bear with me. We're gonna have a weird little interaction here. Okay, the 9 is that. That's a 10. This goes there, here, and then this buddy got real bad. He's going all the way back here. All right. And we should be good for a little encounter. Right about now. Beautiful. All right, let me go ahead and get... There we go. Let me go ahead and copy and paste your guys' tokens over. What? Oop. All right, and where is my upload to be here? So we're just gonna go ahead and use, you know what? This guy looks interesting. We're gonna use him. He's gonna, if he'll go onto the screen, please. Dude, he's not having it. There we go. Beautiful. He's gonna be up here. That is going to be the little rat creature, and then I'm looking for like a bird, some sort. You know what? This will be the bird. It definitely doesn't look like a bird at all. All right. This is a werewolf apparently, kind of scrunched looking. But yeah, this will be the little rat-like creature, and this will be the bird-like creature. And with that, we are going to start the encounter. Hana, you go first. As these guys come up, they're like yelling. You hear the squawk, the very loud squawk coming from the one bird creature, and then you see the rat-like humanoid start hissing as he comes up the stairs towards y'all. There's no buildings here. Just ignore the buildings. Yeah, you can move wherever. Oh, hold on. I don't know why it keeps doing that, because I'm copy and pasting, so you should have access, but for some reason it doesn't give it to you. The heck? It's only Kia then. There you go. You should be good now. Your revolver? That it's the rat one. The rat dude, yeah. Alright. So you're gonna take 2 shots essentially. I need you to roll twice for attack. $14 and $16 both hit. Roll me damage. 4, I believe, because it's 2 each, right? Who? Oh, okay. Hold on. Boop. Oh, why?
I don't know how long that was like that, but
It's just when we change scenes.
okay.
I know why. There we go. It should be good now.
Alright, so my first shot is going to do 8 plus 4, 12.
12 damage.
And my next shot is going to do 13.
Alright.
Damn,
As you...
not even letting us have a go.
What?
I just said, damn, not even letting us have a go. Just gonna kill it off the bat. All right.
As you pop back and you light off 2 shots. They hit both in his shoulder, and you hear a very loud hiss as this happens, but he's still coming hot and heavy towards y'all. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
I will... No, that's it. I'll go ahead and stop there. Go ahead.
Alright. Galax, your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'll use my bonus to reload, I guess. If that
Okay.
makes... Yeah. Keep tracking my bullets here.
Galax.
Alright. Let's see. So 5, 10. And I will use my... Oh, I can't remember. See, I don't have the staff, which would have been handy. Because I know what spell's in it, it's just that I don't remember the range on it.
Mm-hmm. You can look it up
Hold
on
on.
D&D Beyond.
What spell is it?
The fireball, I think.
No, it's not Fireball. I believe it was either Wall of Flames or Ray of Fire. Scorching Ray or whatever.
I think it's Scorching Ray. Let me
Scorching
just
Ray's
check, because you
60,
did...
Probably like,
Send it
what,
to-
a 60-120 sort of guy?
Flame Strike.
Oh,
The
Flame
spell.
Strike? Okay. I don't know why
Um,
the music just stopped, but alright.
It's still gone for me.
Oh, it's not for me. I'll just refresh. Hold on.
Flame Strike.
If I could type it, that would make it a lot better.
I'm now looking up real quick. Just because I probably should have done this, but it's just I forgot. 60
yeah.
feet. Okay.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
have
well-
plenty of space to do that.
Oh, wait. It says class as cleric. I am not that.
Me.
Why is it not going? There we go. Alright. Are you doing that?
Yes, which means I need to mark somewhere for it to be done, correct?
Yeah. Where are you putting the beam?
I will put it around...
Can you roll me a
try and-
d20 real quick as well?
18.
Alright.
I will put it, I guess, around... Oh, I can't ping. Wait, how do I ping again? I always forget.
You have to hold the
Just hold.
left click,
I
but
can
you have to
hold,
make sure
but
you
you
have the
have to-
cursor selected.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it pretty much around there. And essentially, it's a 40-foot high with a 10-foot radius. And any creature in range must do a dexterity saving throw.
Where were you putting it again?
Oh god, I'm on the wrong one. Literally directly around this
Okay.
individual. So
Okay,
it's gonna
cool.
quite literally be a square. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really want it. There.
And it's a dex
Like that.
save for him.
Perfect square for you. There you go.
What's your
That's a
spell save
perfect
DC?
score.
14.
Alright. He did save, but you need to take half as much, so you still need to roll.
Yeah, 2d6.
No,
instead of
it's
4d6.
It's 8d6, bro. 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant.
Oh, so okay, so just 4d6 total.
Yeah, I was like, something.
8d6.
These.
Wait, what?
It's 8d6.
Oh, on a Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. I'm not.
It's 8d6, and then it's one of those halvesies if they
Yeah.
fail,
Yeah.
or if they succeed.
I fell into burning sun.
33 total.
33.
Total,
Ah.
yeah.
With that, yeah.
Look at all the
No,
rings.
so as in half of it will be fire and then half will be radiant.
No, that's not what it means. What is the total of the 8d6?
33.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
And then
it's half the
half
damage.
of the 33 would be 16 essentially.
16.5. Yeah.
Okay.
And you take the lower.
And then so
That's 49.
what 49? What are you talking about?
33 plus 16 is...
No,
Half-
there's no
half of
adding
33.
half of it.
What are you guys doing? It's just half.
It's just half the total damage.
You add 'em
Jesus.
both
Why is
up,
this so Why is there
divide
so
by
many
2.
circles?
Why is there so many circles?
The Ring of Fire, are you kidding me?
Oh,
Are you
my
making the
lord.
circles? Okay.
Anyways, as this beam comes down, you see the bird-like creature kind of step out, but as it's stepping out, it still gets like a large portion of its breast as it like tries to jump out of the flame, and as he steps out, you see him scorched all down his side and down his like to his, I guess it would be his hip section. And he as he does this, you see him kind of like stumble a little bit as he's like regaining his footing, and then he's just screeching at you.
Nice.
All right, is there anything else you wish to do with your turn?
I'm just seeing if there is anything else I can actually do real quick. Oh wait, I can, because doesn't my
Your axe beat goes.
Yeah, my axe beat goes on the same turn. So what I will do is, because I think all it can do is melee. Yeah, which is its beak. I will let the axe beak run at the rat and go for an attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll me attack.
Ooh. What would what did it say? Melee attack. Doesn't say. +4. Okay, so 14.
14, that hits. Roll me damage.
Alright, it's 1d8 plus 2. Seven, so +2, 9 damage.
9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
As your X-Beak goes and takes a hunk out of him, you see the rat-like creature kind of stumble back, and you see his face kind of shift a little bit, and you see a human face, and then he like pulls back, and it turns back into a rat-shaped form, and then you see him just hiss at the X-Beak for a few seconds.
Do I see the face change, or?
You do see the face change, yes.
I am going to let the rest of the group know that that is a humanoid pretending to be a rat.
Okay.
So they are in the know.
Does anybody react or no?
Oh no.
I hate y'all.
I'm seeing weirder things on the
yeah.
screen at this point.
Sure, like the other billion other things in the world did not freak us out, but a rat man? Damn.
It's the rat man.
Meanwhile,
I'm
there
the
was
rat
also,
man.
like, the person was turning into a werewolf, so...
Master Splinter, is that you?
Alright, if that's the end of your turn, you have Exton going next.
Oh, damn, I got all the turns. Jesus Christ. I'm just seeing if I can do anything else, because I have spells. I'm just seeing if I could... I don't think I can do anything else.
You
Like as
need
a bonus action?
No, because
Yeah.
bonus action is to control the pet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so,
bird.
Exton. I am going to cast... Or he is going to cast, sorry. Hunter's Mark. Which essentially means that he'll do... on the... rat thing.
Okay.
Which essentially means he'll do 1d6 extra damage until the spell wears off or the thing is killed, essentially.
Yeah.
So I will make sure that
I'm concerned about this damn bird, dude. Stoning people and shit.
And then I guess... Because that counts as an action, right?
Hunter's Mark, I believe, is bonus action. Could be wrong. Hold on, let me check.
It's a spell.
I mean,
It's an action.
He gets extra attack anyway. Like
Yeah. But Hunter's Mark is a spell, because
It's a
I have
bonus
it.
action. It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action? It's not for me?
Yeah.
What the hell? Well, let me double check that shit.
Okay.
Just check, bro. We're good.
He is going to... Where is he? Hold on, I need to see where he is. This is a lot for me to do in a short space of time. My brain just can't do it. How much movement does he have? Wait.
He
Okay,
has
so
30, I believe.
So 5, 10.
Oh, it is a bug. You can use it on
20.
bonus. Nice.
So, I'm gonna move to here. Oh, sorry, I can't move Exton.
Okay.
I can't move it.
I don't know. why
But
this
he's
is
gonna
working
move
like
to.
this.
If I ping he's gonna move to here essentially.
Hold on.
So he's with
I'm giving you
the rat.
control. There you go. Move him.
So he's gonna move to within 1 of the rat.
All right.
Not
Not the
as
rat.
long as
That's the bird.
No, that's the
is that
rat.
bird?
That's the rat.
Oh.
The one up top is the
No,
bird.
that's the bird.
That's
No,
the
No,
bird.
the one up
the other
top is
round.
the bird, guys. Because
Okay.
you scorching,
Yeah.
you raid the bird.
Okay. Anyway, I will let him swing. I will let him swing his great axe that he has, not the one that he just got, the one he has.
Okay. Roll me attack.
For an attack. It's strength, right? Just to be sure.
Yeah.
This is great axe. So he got a dirty 20.
All right, that hits. Roll me damage. D12.
1d12 plus 4. 9 total damage.
9.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As Exton comes down and lodges the axe in the collarbone of this rat-like creature, he sees the face of the rat shift back again to the human form, and he snarls at him a little bit longer, and before he switches back again.
I believe that is all he can do. Wait, no, he has extra attack, so he'll just do it again. That's right.
Yeah.
Because he has extra attack. Oh, wait, no! Wait, I was supposed to add 1d6 on because of Hunter's Mark.
Oh,
So on
yeah.
top of the 9 damage, so 2 on top of that, so 11 total. Fine. And he'll swing again, so I'll roll another to try and hit, which is another 16, so another dirty 20.
Yeah. Roll damage.
And then if I
Roll
roll what was it? It was D12, wasn't it?
Yeah, D12.
D12 and my D6. So 9 plus the 4 is 13 again.
All right.
Oh no, 11 last time, 13 this time. Sorry. So 24 damage total, I think.
As
Those
he
two
brings the axe out of this creature, he does like a spin around and he just slowly cuts across the midsection. As he cuts across this creature's midsection, you see the creature kind of stumble forward a little bit, and as his innards kind of fall out of him from the apparent incision, and he falls over and perishes. But as he's perishing, you see him slowly his body transforms back into what you can assume to be a human of sorts.
Nice.
And next up would be Gabriella.
Okay, so for that first initial stealth, did that do anything for us, or was that just detecting, was that just avoiding initiative?
That was avoiding initiative at first, but then you yelled at a zombie.
Jim. That little thing. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't want to use this up. Wait. Okay. I can't Hunter's Mark on top of it. I can't.
The bird hasn't been hunter's marked. You can hunter.
No. The other. Wait, I don't even see the bird anymore. Where'd it go?
The bird is the werewolf on the roof.
No, I don't see it on my thing.
Where'd it
That's the thing.
go?
It's right here.
No, it's not. That's the rat.
No, it is not. We've been over this. That's not the rat. That is the bird.
No, okay. On my screen, there's only. All right, whatever. Fine. I'll just target what I can see then.
Yeah, it's not, but okay, Lucid.
Dude, the rat was always the werewolf.
No, you said.
This is the bird.
I'll target the bird. I'm going to use a Zephyr Strike, so I can gain advantage on one of my attacks. But yeah, and then I will target this being.
Okay.
And I'll use the
So it killed
sharpshooter.
the rat.
Yeah.
Nice. Stupid rat.
I want the bird dead anyway.
All right. You're
Freaking-
Zephyr striking, you said?
Yeah, so I gain advantage on this next attack, and then if I hit, I deal an extra 1d8 force damage. And then I have an additional 30 movement speed as well. But yeah.
Okay.
So I can move to 60 feet.
Roll attack.
Alright. And I'm taking the sharpshooter, so it's -5 to hit, but if I get a hit, it's a +10 on damage. Okay. That is really good actually. So that's math. 17 -5 is 13 +8 is 21. Yeah.
To hit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool.
That's
and
cool.
then so that's my 1d8 +3 +10. Oh, that's not a d8. Hold on. I'll use a d8, not a
It's also
d20.
damaged. I don't know if you're adding the Colossus Slayer in there or not.
I'll add the Colossus Slayer as well.
Well, I think you.
So I have to do 2d8 with that
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
2d8 +3 +10.
There's a lot to add here, man.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I think I also do the Zephyr Strike damage, right?
So
it's because it hits.
Hold on.
Yeah, I do the Zephyr Strike, so that hits because that's a 1d8 as well. So I 3d8.
Hold on 1 second. Zephyr Strike. Bonus
Is a 1d8. My bow is a 1d8 +3.
Deals 1d8 force damage on hit. Yes, your walking speed increases. So yeah, you do 1d8 and then the Colossus and then normal attack.
There is a 1d8, and then my attack is 1d8, and then I do a +10 +3.
If it's just one.
Why did you get a +10 again? I'm sorry.
Because of sharpshooter. So so my initial roll was 17 -5, and then plus the 8 to hit. Yeah.
He's dead, and let's move on.
No.
All right, so that's 10. So that's 16 +10. So that's 26 +3. So that's I think hold on. 26 plus 16 +10. 26, 29 damage.
29? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough to kill. How are you killing him?
Oh, dude, so I was gonna use an extra attack, but I guess I'll just use the first
Just keep
attack.
on shooting him, Jesus!
I am going right for its throat. I'm going to pull my longbow back, have it really taut, and then just let it fly. Stupid burb. Have I just one-shot a lot of things, honestly?
You only one-shot them if you activate your sharpshooter and they're damaged.
And my Colossus Slayer, and if they're already injured. On top
Well, they have to be injured for you to do Colossus.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
All right. Did you say how you're killing him? I'm sorry. I
Was that muted the entire time? Did it not go through?
No.
I did not hear anything.
Fuck. I
was focusing on something. I'm so
Long
sorry.
story short, I pulled my bow, I aimed for the throat, and then I shot it through the throat.
All right. As you shoot it through the throat, it goes like clean through and off into the distance, and all you hear is a little like chitter from it as it falls over dead. And as it falls over dead, you see it like breathe out a little bit, and you see this weird little like smoke kind of breathe out with it, or as it goes, and it's essentially its life expires as well. And that is the end of that fight.
What kind of bird is that? Anyway.
Good job, Azzy.
I'm gonna loot this
I
bird.
don't know. What bird is it? You're looting the bird?
I'm gonna check out the bird. Just to like.
Roll me Constitution real quick. Constitution saving.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna look at it.
Okay.
I'm not rummaging through it.
Okay. Roll me Constitution save.
Fuck. Fine, whatever. That
Before
is
Gabriella does that, can
13 plus.
She already did it.
Yeah, that's 13.
13. All right.
Yeah.
Roll me investigation.
And use
Okay.
support.
I like to live dangerously. Okay.
Uh,
You have to call it like as soon as you can.
11.
Like, if they're already rolling, then like, you
Yeah.
know, then it could be considered metagaming to a point. 11.
Yeah.
As you look it over, you see it very gangly and kind of thin in certain places, and then its tail comes off in an actual thick aspect where a bird's tail doesn't really match, and its face has a very wide beak to it, kind of that akin to like I don't know what kind of bird it is, but it's like a weird finch, and it has a beak made for like smashing stuff. And as you look at it more, this smoke that came out originally just kind of dissipates a little bit, and the wind takes it off.
Gassy bird.
You don't find anything else on the bird though, unless you want its feathers. It's
I'm not
got
gonna
some...
make I'm not planning to make a crown, but I am going to. Would I know
do you still
how
have the
far
crow
my
feather crown? Oh my, Hana, do you still have the crow feather crown, dude?
No, I gave it to what's his name a long time back. Remember?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a peace offering or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find my arrow, man. I'm slowly losing arrows.
I'm gonna loot the humanoid figure.
What did you say, Galax?
I'm gonna loot the humanoid figure.
The humanoid figure doesn't have anything on. They're just wearing cloth.
I'm gonna run over to the bird and I'm gonna take out my scimitar and chop its head off.
I was about to
Wait,
question that,
first
and then
of
I
all,
realized
does the bird seem the more intimidating of the two?
They're
It's
both dead.
human,
How are they
that's the
either
thing.
intimidating?
you got a human.
They both
And
shapeshifted
bird.
back?
No, the bird is
The
a
bird
bird.
never shapeshifted.
Oh. Well,
You just say
I'm
Galax.
chopping the bird's head off.
All right. As you...
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
What did you want me to roll again? You said did you say perception or investigation?
Just roll a d20 for me.
Oh, it was a 9.
You search for a while, and as you're searching through like the local area and through the bushes a bit, you can't seem to find the arrow that you lost.
It'll come back to me sometime, some point.
Just yawn to it back.
I go try to find the arrow, I guess.
Okay, roll d20.
Help find.
As you chop the head off the bird, you bring your scimitar around and you swing it down on it. As you swing it down, the head detaches from the body and you see more of this smoke just kind of puff out a little bit. I need you to roll. You're gonna sniff it.
Yeah, as it comes out.
Inhale the whole damn thing like vape, dude.
Roll me d20 with disadvantage.
I'm gonna hit that
I
bad
got
boy.
a 13, Lucid.
Got a 13?
Yeah.
Am I adding anything?
Do I add anything to that, or is it just a 13?
No, it's just a 13. What?
Okay.
No, you add your constitution to it, Kyo.
I'm gonna start heading into the
On
cave.
is +1, 19. Oh no, wait,
On
sorry,
disadvantage?
17. Sorry, 17. I
With,
rolled a
with the
16 and an 18.
disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 16 and an 18. So,
Okay.
16 plus 1, 17.
After searching around for a few minutes and like judging by where Gabriella shot the arrow off, you were able to find the arrow in like a bush or so, but it's deep in the bush, so you have to as you like go and grab it and pull it out, you notice that it's got a little bend to it. You might be able to bend it back, hopefully without snapping the shaft, but it's a little banged up.
Can I use mending on it and fix it?
I believe that you could. I don't know. I don't know if mending is specifically when things are apart.
It just says repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
and-
break or tear.
Okay.
You know, it's a
Like,
broken
Gabriella,
key,
do
a
you want me to
torn
break
cloak,
your
a
arrow
leaking-
and mend it back together?
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you can. I'm gonna say that you can because it says a leaking wineskin, and that wouldn't technically be into two parts. So I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, I'll mend the arrow and give it back to Gabriella.
All right.
Wait, I found my repair shop and it's free.
But we have to find the arrows to fix
But it's free.
Oh my gosh. Galax, you said you were descending into the cave?
Yeah. And obviously the zombies are down there. I'm gonna say, follow 5 feet behind me.
You get pack tactics with zombies?
Now I can.
Did anything happen to me, by the
Well,
way?
technically he can, I guess. What did you say,
No, I caught.
Anna?
When I gave it the sniff, was it all good?
Nothing happened to you.
Okay. I'm gonna store the head and just kind of. I don't know. I'm gonna fashion it to some sort of article of clothing that I have.
You'll
and
figure it
sort of
out
tie
some
to
point.
it,
Helmet. A helmet.
Let it dry out.
Okay. Okay. Galax continues down the cave.
I'm gonna go with Galax once I get the head secured. I'm gonna go.
Have I
catch
got
up
my
to him.
army of zombies behind me? No.
Yes, you told them to follow. You told them to follow. Don't worry.
All right.
They're
I just want to be
following.
sure.
They are following, okay? As you descend into the cave, you hear the zombies like moaning and groaning behind you, and slowly shambling, sometimes tripping on a step and falling a few steps ahead. And then they'll slowly try to get back up, and as they get back up, they'll slowly start shambling further and further with you. As you get down to the bottom of the cave, you notice that the cave opens up and goes way back and down some more into the earth. You do hear a couple different shouts from inside the cave, and then you also hear one shout ring out, and all the shout is coherently to you is, hold on, let me just double check this. Where is it? Where did I put-
Question.
Oh, yes.
Is this the cave we were supposed to go to? Because we didn't check for the flag.
I'm not
We
like
didn't
other
check
kids.
for a flag.
Didn't check for a flag, did you?
The caves
Nope.
of insanity.
You hear a sound ring out in. Do you know Orcish, Galax?
Yes, I do actually. Because
Yeah,
I'm part orc. I'm part orc, so I know that, yeah.
You hear
Orc.
an Orcish word come out, or an Orcish sentence come out, and all it says is, "He's like us."
Is that aimed at me, or is that just a shout?
You can't tell. It's just a shout in the darkness.
Can we see anything with the dark vision or no?
You guys aren't down in the cave. You guys were looking for the arrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to. Let me just see what I have up my sleeve real quick. So I have Druidcraft. What does that do again?
Druidcraft
You
is
can pretty much-
basically
It's one of everything.
It's basically thaumaturgy.
I'm just seeing if I can do something very specific.
It's like the pocket knife of the druid world.
Okay, I will use Druidcraft, and I will take out like a. I don't even know what I've got on me at this point. Because I keep fucking using everything. I'll take out my. Do I have it? I have a stake. I will use said stake and make it into a. Oh wait, no, I've got a torch. Never mind. I'll just light my torch. I'll take out my torch out my bag and then
Okay.
light my torch. So now I should be able to like see a little bit more because I don't have dark vision. So does that increase my vision in any way? Does that attract anyone in any way?
It does increase your vision, and you can see further into the cave, but as you light this match, you do hear a little bit of as you hear something crawl off into the distance. You aren't able to catch a good look at it, though.
I'm gonna throw my torch as far as corkishly possible.
All right. Are you just throwing it into the darkness?
As far as it will go, yeah.
All right. As you throw it into the darkness, it goes for a few feet, like maybe 20, 30 feet forward, and then it kind of hits the ceiling of the cave and falls forward and then starts rolling down the slope. And as it rolls down the slope, you can see the light of people's eyes as they're like backing up away from it. You can see the light of some eyes in the cave.
I've got an army of zombies, so fuck it. I'm gonna go, hello there, I see you! to all the like things with eyes.
Are you
I've got
speaking
an
in common
Ambiism.
to them?
Orcish.
Orcish? As you speak in Orcish to them, all you hear is one of them go, "He speaks like us!"
Yeah, yeah, it does.
I'm gonna pick up now because I've thrown my torch. I'm gonna pick up my stake and light the stake, and same as last time. So I now have technically another torch. And I'm gonna say to them, "So, why are you down here?"
Roll me charisma, real quick.
Oh my god. All right. 14.
Is there such thing as an aggression check? As you ask them, they go, "Home! We find home!"
Okay. So you're saying that this is your home?
Home!
Great. Men of few words, I see. Anyway, what if I offer you a place to stay, and in return... Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. I just forget I just said anything. I have came for some crystals. This cave, I don't know if it has any, because I didn't check for a flag, but does this cave possess any crystals that you have seen?
They reply back going, "Crystal! No! Shiny rock, though!"
As politely as humanly possible. Galax has never been politely as humanly possible. He's going to go, "May you direct me to these shiny rocks?" I am playing this so just...
Okay.
Big brain.
As you ask them to direct you to the rocks, they go, "You try to steal rocks! There are rocks!"
I go, "Now hold on."
Thief!
Oh my god.
Golem.
Great. I'm gonna sort of crack my knuckles and go, "So how many of you are there?"
As you say, "So how many of you are there?" You just go, you hear one of them go, "How many? How many?" And you start hearing it repeat from different directions in the cave as there's
How many?
all shouting around, "How many? How many? How many?" And all of a sudden you see 10 of them spring forward from the darkness, and then they immediately look around and spring back into the darkness. They go, "Many of us."
So there's 10. Or is there more?
You only saw 10.
Oh. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Trying to think how I can do this. Okay. What can I offer you for trade for shiny rock?
As you say that, they go, "No, son!"
Eight. Okay.
What? Say again?
"No, son!"
So you don't like light? Is that what I'm hearing?
Sunlight!
I cast light on the head.
On where?
On the head that I chopped off.
On the bird head?
Yeah.
Alright, as you cast light, it lights up and you can see it shed light around the dim cave, and you see them just back up more into the cave as you do that.
Can I do
Dear me.
Whilst that's happening, can I do a quick investigation check to see, like shiny rocks in the walls?
Yeah, sure, go
As
ahead
that
and
happens,
investigate.
like,
Go
as
ahead
a
and
reaction.
investigate. Roll me, baby!
I've got to adapt now because
By the way,
someone
at this time you
used-
guys would have been able to find the arrow and get back down, so you would be able to hear the rest of this conversation, Rosalind, Gabrielle.
14.
14. You go and you start like picking at the wall a little bit, trying to see if there's any crystals in it. And as you peel back like a couple of the pebbles that are encasing the wall, you feel a little pain just hit your arm. And hold on, you feel like a little force hit your arm, not a pain. God dang it, I dropped that.
Gabriella, should we be concerned by the sounds coming from?
I'm pretty sure they're fine.
Does-
They're doing great.
You said
They're
you had
doing great,
19?
sweetie.
You said you had 19 AC.
Yep.
All right, they hit a 17 on that. As you feel that, you feel a little force hit your arm, and it kind of knocks your hand away, and you just hear from the distance, "Stop hurting our home!" And you look down on the floor, and you see a boomerang just sitting there on the ground.
I'm gonna like pick up
Nap
the
it in
boomerang and
half.
go. I'm gonna look at it and go, "This is pretty good." And I'm gonna look directly at them and put my hand behind my back and go, "But this is better." And I'm gonna throw my blade orang at them.
Into
Wait
the
a
darkness,
minute.
roll attack with disadvantage.
Oh fuck! Forgot about that. All right.
Wait,
Ooh!
wait, Into the Darkness, isn't the head lighting it up? Or no?
They crept back.
Oh, okay.
What do I add to this dex?
Yeah.
I got 19. I got a natural 19, and then a +2 is 19. Let's go. That eating
Oh,
blade
okay, so
orang,
17
baby, let's go.
plus 2. You cut
Yeah,
out.
you
and I was
cut
like,
out for a second.
you
went,
said
"I got
19 and then 19
and I got
then plus 2 and then you said it's 19. I was like, that's
I got
19
excited,
plus
sorry.
2 is not 19.
19 plus 2 is 19.
Sorry.
I was like, what?
Sorry.
You're a teacher?
British
I
math.
like how we all look and we're just like, this math
I was
doesn't
like,
add
something
up.
about these numbers don't track,
I
but
got so
okay.
excited. I got excited, man. I'm sorry.
Lucy, you should just rename this episode "Math It's Hard."
I got
Oh my
excited,
god.
man. I got excited.
As you throw it, hold on. Go ahead and roll me damage.
I can't remember what the blade ring does. I haven't used it in
Well,
so
it
long.
hurts.
It hurts. Oh, yeah, I know it hurts.
Ow, pain.
1d4 plus 2.
Oh, I was supposed to have
For
advantage on
blade
that
array?
attack roll.
Really? That's sad.
Okay, 6 total. I got a nat 4. Let's go. So 6 damage.
6 damage. Where did I put my pencil? Dude, I just lose everything when I play.
We're rolling initiative again.
I'm gonna have you guys roll it next time, more than likely. But hold on, real quick. You said 6.
Yeah, 6 total. I got a natural 4
Okay.
on a d4. Plus 2 is 6.
All right. As you throw it, you see it disappear into the darkness a little bit, and you hear a little shink onto one of them, and all you hear is "Murderer! Get him! Get away from our home!" And that's
Back.
Are you just shooting into the darkness? Okay. As you hear that, you start hearing squawking coming back from the back of the cave, and you see more of these bird creatures start running forward out of the darkness that was there. And
When you
see...
say bird creature, do you mean the ones we literally just, or just different bird creature?
What?
Same
No, we
one
just-
that I have the head for, or no?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
the same type of creature,
Sick.
but they are not
I used
the creature that
intimidation.
you guys killed. No.
Oh, okay.
Is this
That's what
the
I'm
rat?
saying. But that's what I'm getting at. It's the same type of creature, but it's not the same creature that you guys killed back out there. That body's
Yeah.
still there, is essentially is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Okay. As
I was just gonna say, as they say that, I'm gonna say to the attack any. I need to be so specific.
you were about to
here.
say moving thing, weren't you?
No, I was not. I was gonna say
Attack
bird. and
anything that moves. They start
I was gonna say
swinging on
bird.
each other.
I was gonna say bird, and I was like, attack any. I can't say harness here. Damn it. Oh, God.
Attack anything with wings.
Attack anything showing aggression towards us.
Okay. As you say that, the zombies like slowly look over and they start moving at the same time that the birds are coming out of the darkness. And as they as like the two of them start to meet, you start seeing them like start attacking each other, but before the battle begins, we have to end it there today, pretty much. So we will do this battle next time, and I'll have a map ready for that.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hey, Rosalind, this is where now we go inside.
Oh my gosh.
I
Dude.
think we should have been concerned earlier.
Nah.
I just want to use Fenrir's to the extent because it can add an extra 2d10 if I attack.
I mean,
from,
you guys couldn't understand Galax though. He was speaking Orcish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know.
No,
but
I'm more saying Hana going, fear me.
I chalked it up
And
to
that's all we
thing.
can hear is just Hana going, fear me into the dark.
Yeah, I
I
still
am
chalked that up
the
to.
danger.
I literally chalked that up to just Hana things.
But it's like, should we be concerned that Hana's just going, fear me to whatever is down
I'm not surprised at this
If I
point,
take
in
the
all
head of
honesty.
every creature,
Eventually, it's gonna.
they're
work.
all gonna be afraid of me eventually.
They
All
rot.
gonna line up.
You're gonna smell
gonna-
like death.
So
They
so
won't
Mr.
want to come near me.
Mr. DM, Mr.
Yes.
DM. I was having a conversation with chat, whilst other people
Also,
were doing initiative.
I'm
and stuff
sorry,
like
I have to step out.
Do you want to talk about your channel real quick or nah?
Go follow me. Twitch.tv/KyoKid. The best channel on Twitch. See y'all there. I love
my
you.
gosh. See you,
Fun
Keo.
session though. I love you. I'm sorry, I just have someone waiting on me. So
No, you're fine. You're fine.
love you all. Bye.
See you, bud. What were you saying?
I was discussing with chat, and apparently, as a druid, I shouldn't be allowed to wear metal.
You can. It's just
But then I
usually
justified that I'm wearing leather underneath.
I mean, most armors have a leather padding underneath, is the thing.
Yeah.
But also, if they're gonna get upset about you wearing metal, then I mean, like, nah, we're fine.
No, it's not they're upset. They were just curious as to why I had 19
No.
AC as a druid.
Oh,
Which is, fair enough.
To be
I
fair,
mean-
you haven't really been playing as like a traditional druid.
Yeah,
either.
you're much more like a battle druid of some sort.
Yeah.
You haven't really
Yeah.
been casting very much, so I like,
Did you
honestly-
mention that it was also like mostly a semi homebrew? That part of it
it's
all.
very
Yeah, no, I
homebrew.
did, yeah. Yeah,
Very
I just wanted to
yeah.
clear it up for chat because I know a lot of people were asking me about it,
Yeah,
so I
at
just wanted to
this
clear
point,
that
you're
up. There you
You're
go.
not really a pure druid because
I'm a ranger that doesn't use magic.
We've given you all of these weapons, and you're just like, fist rays going in.
But yeah, chat, hopefully that clears it up a little bit. I was trying to explain it through text. I feel like DM. So yeah, hopefully that cleared it up.
Who was asking?
Mizzy.
Mizzy
Ah.
and I think Yui was asking.
Okay.
Via?
Yeah,
Via?
so
Via?
essentially,
Maybe.
I feel like druids should be allowed to use metal things, because, like, it's just a fact, like, as the world progresses, it's gonna become eventually, like, that you have to use metal tools, so. And on top of that, technically you have 2 layers of skin, so.
And also, he's not a very druidy druid.
Yeah,
He's like
there's
the
a
least druidy
lot-
druid that I know.
There's a
He's
lot
just a
going
druid.
on. A lot
I am
going
pure
on.
chaotic neutral. That is, that's for
So-
chat to know my alignment because it's on the screen anyway. I am pure chaotic neutral, I believe, off the top of my head.
So there's a lot of reasoning.
Wait,
behind
you're
it.
chaotic neutral?
Maybe. I can't.
No, there's no fucking way. Hold on.
He's done some straight up evil things. He's done some good things.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
playing
that's
my
what neutral
character
is.
well.
That's what neutral is. You were always told you couldn't go near. Okay, so the thing is that's based on a DM to DM basis, Mizzy. So it's up to your DM's discretion. It depends on what they view it. I feel like it's not viable for a druid not to go near metal. So just in that situation.
Let's get a weapon shop.
And plus, one of the druid's spells is literally heat metal, because druid is something that I played initially, and to cast heat metal, you need to touch the metal. So,
It's just it's just honestly, it's just druids who. The person who made it up is actually a druid that
Yeah, I was right,
fears
chaotic
metal.
Yeah.
I was right. Yeah, chaotic
So-
neutral.
so
Also,
that's
you're
the-
questioning me. Hana's neutral good.
Wait,
Stop
she's
questioning
neutral
me.
good?
What?
Yeah. Stop questioning me.
If
Anyway,
anything,
yeah, carry on.
if anything, it has to be chaotic good, but that's also
It's chaotic something.
But
There's
like,
no way.
But honestly though, like that's it's just different. It's at your DM's discretion on that one, Busy. So that's the issue there. But before we continue talking about our alignments, do you guys want to go ahead and talk about your channels real quick? Who wants to go first?
Neutral good? You change that NG to
We
a
need a
fucking
stage
CE
spot.
right now, sir.
Oh my gosh. Angry, how about you talk about your channel real quick, man?
Hi guys, my name is Angry_RJ. I play Galax, and I've been also playing as Exton. He is my companion, quote unquote, and we all get one companion each in the campaign, which is another question that was asked. I stream on Twitch. I've been streaming Pokemon Platinum recently, and I've been having a lot of fun with it and really enjoying it. I completed my first year in Stardew, which is awesome as well. But I recently hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, which is amazing. But yeah, again, Lucid, I really appreciate let me be a part of the campaign and stuff.
Of course, man. Of course.
I had him invite you.
On the fucking roof
Also-
with a head.
Ignore me just shouting myself out. I'm gonna be doing all of it.
No, you're fine. Flip, how about you talk about your channel, man?
Hi everyone, I am Flip Legit. I play
Currently having a
Gabriella
crisis.
Blackwood. You're wondering how I got here. So, but anyway, no, I play Gabriella Blackwood. She is the ranger with no magic ability. But yeah, I stream here on Twitch, usually first-person shooters, variety streamer, but I've been doing things like Phasmophobia, and other various fun things. I play League, and I'm slowly suffering emotionally because of it. But yeah, I'm becoming more of an adult by the minute, and I have a Twitter and Twitch, and well, I obviously have a Twitch. I have a Twitter and an Insta that I haven't updated in 6 months, maybe. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And lastly, Azzy, can you talk about your channel real quick, please?
I'm Azzy or Azrael. I play Rosalind in this campaign. I am a cleric that didn't get to do anything today. Yay!
You investigated some. You investigated like the towers and stuff, and the armor.
I basically just investigate crap, but I didn't get to like do any of my spells today.
Flip, I swear to God. Flip, I swear to God.
I play
That
a lot
is
of
what
variety
chaos is.
games on Twitch. I just started Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the second game of Mirror's Edge, and I don't talk very much in it because parkour makes me stressed because I'm bad at parkour, and it's a lot of me just panicking most of the time.
Don't you also have like a fear of heights as well?
I do have a fear of heights, I will say that. And who decided I was gonna play this game? Flip.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. But I play a lot of other games like Overwatch and Apex, and I've been playing TFT and League, which is a lot of fun.
Dude, I have not played TFT for like 3 seasons. It looks so weird now. It looks
Play
so
with
different.
me.
It looks
That's a wizard
so
chest.
different. It's actually crazy.
You can
As he
play
crazy
with me.
cracked that Beat Saber, Spence.
Oh yeah, I do Beat Saber. Spencer's still better at Beat Saber.
Dude, Spence.
No,
would be
do
studying
not
that.
inflate that ego. Do not.
Spence
Do
has
not
been-
give him the balloon pump to
Dude,
inflate
his
ego
semester's over, man. His semester's over. He has to have something to study, and I'm telling you, he's studying the Blade.
thing. Is he major? Oh God, the blade.
Yeah, I do have
But,
to do more Beat Saber at some point, maybe this week.
Dude, it would be a lot of fun. I want to play Beat Saber so bad, but I would get so
How about
gassed.
Beat Saber, but with real swords and people on the other
It's like
side of
Fruit
it?
Ninja.
Okay, so yeah, my friend broke his monitor.
What? Oh, playing Beat Saber?
He was in VR chat drunk and he broke his monitor.
Oh, that's because that's just him being an idiot. Wait, are you still? Wait, that friend?
That friend with the 144 hertz monitor?
Yeah, he's a
broke
fucking
it?
idiot.
But guys, I'm probably gonna go and talk to chat for a little bit, and we'll end off and do all that. So I appreciate you guys coming out and playing today. I'll probably be back in like either my chat or this chat a little later on today. So if you guys wanna chill, we are going to be doing movie night. So anybody who is here and wants to watch a movie, we're watching Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind or something like that. So we will be watching that later tonight, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah. Other than that, though, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your nights. Bye-bye, guys.
Also, people follow Lucid if you're not already following.
Get some love in the chat for Lucid. He's amazing. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Bye.
Yo,
Disgusting.
gross. 6 feet apart.
Bye, guys. All right, chat. So, if there's any other questions you have, by the way, Mizzy, you're welcome to ask. I have no problem answering them about our campaign. Our campaign's just it's very homebrew, right? It's very homebrew, so that's the first issue. But like, the thing is with our campaign is that there's a lot of stuff that I just kind of feel is unnecessary in a lot of aspects. So yeah, your campaign is confusing as fuck, dude. The thing is, I get confused sometimes. That like last episode was the most confusing for me. Because we introduced like 4 or 5 new characters, and I was just like trying to keep everybody straight, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on, because I have to keep the voices going, I have to keep their like personalities, what I remember their personalities as, and like I was just getting confused because I was like swapping between different characters like so fast, because I was doing Makai, Exton, King/Queen, Kian, Elian. And I want to say that there was another one, but I can't remember right off the bat of my head. And I was just like, dude, holy hell. I tried to argue with multiple of my DMs about it, and it was always a very adamant rule, so angry having metal made my brain scream. Yeah, I don't understand the reasoning behind not having metal. Because the way that I view it, druids are more concerned with the life on the planet rather than the ground beneath. So that's my main, like, why would they be that concerned, you know? Because like that the way that I see it is that, like, yeah, most druids probably wouldn't use metal, but also Angry's kind of a weird twisted druid as well. So there's a lot of things that kind of go with it, and I think that all in all it's probably more fun for him to be able to use metal. It's probably more fun, because ultimately I want it to be more fun for people, so that is it. Your campaign is confusing as fuck. Dude, my campaign is meant to have, like, a lot of weird stuff going on. I'm excited for them to get the crystals to get Callum out of the shield. I was gonna say another name, but Callum is what they know the shield as. So I'm excited to see them get Callum out of the shield. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, it is confusing if you haven't been here, because there's a lot of different story elements that we've been implementing slowly as we go on. And hell, I'm having to remind even the players that are here and paying attention the whole time, a lot of the time, because, you know, it's a whole world. It's a whole world. And even I'm going to forget things about our world that I've built, so, like, I think that there's been a couple times that they've corrected me, so, yeah. That's the thing with that. But guys, I appreciate you all for stopping by. I know I saw Gresh early on. I believe I saw Justin. Katie, thank you so much for coming out. Angry, Azzy, Flip, all of you that were in the campaign, I appreciate it. Spencer, Tim, Katie, by the way, thank you so much for the the hosts. I appreciate it. Mizzy, thank you so much for stopping by. All of you guys are amazing, and I appreciate it. The well, man, dude, the well was an interesting time. I thought that they would catch on when there was a light in the well after they threw a torch down. But and then they threw a rope down. I was like, well, that's not gonna help. I was gonna let him go down on the rope originally if they tied it around Hana. Because, like, if they tied the rope around Hana, then it wouldn't have touched the fire unless Hana was in the fire. And I was just like, I understand the whole safety thoughts between it, but, like, I was also sitting there, I'm like, Hana has flight. Dude, it just goes to show that like no matter what you think is probably going to happen in a campaign, I expected them to be deep into the cave by now. I'm surprised that we aren't like deep into the cave, but like, oh well, it is what it is. And it's always really fun to play with this group because I just never know what's gonna happen, man. I never know what's gonna happen, so like you have to improv a lot with chaotic groups like this, dude. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of interesting times to like try and just make up stuff to make it work, I guess. I like have to make up some stuff a lot of the time, and I'm like struggling sometimes to like make up like, oh well, here's how this works, I guess now. Like the mending and stuff. Like the mending is a very slight thing, but like we didn't know how mending works, so I was just like, oh, I'll allow it. I'll be like, whatever, man. It's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun. And for those of you that are behind, because Katie, I know that you said that you're behind. Katie, if you do want to catch up, all of these are posted on our D&D YouTube. So if you want to see the D&D YouTube, it's !socials in the chat. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end off stream now. I appreciate all of you guys that have stopped by for the campaign, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, because like it literally, what it comes down to, right? What it comes down to, chat, is that if I didn't stream Dungeons and Dragons on these days, we just wouldn't be streaming on these days, you know? So that's the main issue, is that like I like to stream on our Dungeons and Dragons, because like it's either that or no stream on Sunday, so you know. But I appreciate all of you guys for stopping out. Let's go ahead and look for somebody to raid, shall we? We do have a couple people live right now. We have Uni that's playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. We have we have Shake the Box who's playing Noida, which Noida's a really cool game. We also have Kevin. How about we send y'all over to... Wait, I think that Balveda just got a affiliate. Yes! Guys, Balveda just got affiliate, so we're gonna go ahead and send some love to Balveda, alright? They are a newer streamer, so if you guys could give some love over to Balveda Vex when we hop in there. They're playing Resident Evil 7, which is a great game. They're on break right now, but guys, don't tell them that we're gonna raid them while they're on break and throw love their way. If you're joining us on the raid, please type in the raid message when we get in there. And if you guys are not already in the Discord... Hold on, if I can type, that would be great. Please join the Discord. We are going to be watching movie night later tonight. We're going to be watching Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. And it's another Studio Ghibli movie. So I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait, and I hope to see you all there. Other than that, though, guys, if you're not following us and subscribe to us on all our socials, please do. I'm going to start uploading our Twitch clips to YouTube, so I'm probably going to get a couple more of those up, just so we have all the stream clips together. And other than that, I would appreciate seeing you guys outside of the stream, because it's a great way to support and help us grow without paying a single cent. Other than that, though, guys, I will be streaming back here again tomorrow live for Monster Hunter Monday. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll be hunting some monsters, and hopefully we'll be able to get to 10 hunts on every monster by tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I hope so. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, though. And I hope you guys have a wonderful start to your day tomorrow. I hope to see you guys all out here tomorrow for Monster Hunter Monday. Love you all, and bye-bye!